to this dance, hate both sides. 49er Empire, 49er Empire. This is for the fan base, die hard, set by. Stand up, 49 to the heart, baby. More Lord back in Candlestick Park. Levi, let's go.
Hey, still in fine spirits. Hey, it's okay. Unlike every other team they played, the Ravens know they escaped. You see, that's the difference between us and the rest of the NFC. And I notice people blaming Jimmy G. There are so many things that went wrong in that game and yeah, Jimmy G had his fault. Lamar fumbled one, too. What about that? It wasn't one play that did that. It was a few plays. But what was bad toward the end of the game was the crucial thing. Now, everybody's got their thing. People who hate Jimmy G blame Jimmy G, of course. And then those of us who hate the referees hate the referees. I still think legislation should be put forth this year. If a player is only a few feet away, not even a foot, maybe 6 or 7, 8, 9 inches, he's already in progress to make his move. And then just before he gets there, the quarterback lets the ball go. And you throw the flag on roughing the passer. How in the hell is that right? What's the guy supposed to do? Put the brakes on in midair. Oh, he's that close. Back up. Whoo, fuck. I could not believe that call. See, those are the kind of things that determine games. And I hate it when a ref determines a game. And I don't care what anybody says, the ref determined this game. If they don't get those 2 15-yard penalties, they don't win that game. Oh, yeah, you can blame it on Jimmy G, but still, the long pass after what Jimmy did, he turned around and threw a touchdown, too. So, long after that play, the game was already even up again. You know what I'm saying? So the Jimmy G thing is irrelevant. So it's after that, it's like 17, 14. These are the things that count. I want, in the second half, focus. And, because Lamar got his, okay. But how many teams just say, we did not allow them to score over 20 points? See, they did score 20 points. We did not score them over 20. Ain't nobody else can say that. And truth be told, like I say, 49ers gave them that one again. They gave the Hawks that game. Anyways, but 49ers always say, well, yeah, we lose. And anytime you lose by 3 points, there's some question as to who really is the good team and who had the ball last. They did. Kyle's call was questionable at the end. I still don't get it, but Kyle had such a good coach. I'm not going to question it. I don't appreciate the call. I think there could have been a better call on that play than that play with everybody standing right at the line of the scrimmage with their hands up. And if you're going to do that play, roll out, Kyle. Have them bootleg. Do something. Stand right there. Dude, standing right there. You're not going to quick that all the time. That worked once against the Panthers. I mean, not the Panthers, but against the Cardinals. That's not going to work every time. Give your man a chance to move. And as I say, if you roll out with that, at least now he's got everybody on the run. He's got several options because now you're extending the play a little longer than it would be. It was just a stupid call. That's my problem. The flags and that call. It's okay. While everybody's anointing the Seahawks the division winner, those sorry, lucky clowns haven't won the game tomorrow. They're playing the Vikings. Here's the thing, though. They get another break. Guess who's not playing in that game? Thielen's not playing. Can you imagine? The Hawks get these breaks out of nowhere, and I just don't get it. Thielen's not playing. I just read it. You know what, though? As I say, the Hawks are not. They're the most opportunistic, lucky team I've ever seen in my life, especially this year. In the years past, they were pretty good. This year, they're such a clown, luck-up team. That's all right. The best team's going to win. I don't see them winning tomorrow night. So things will stay the same as they are today, to be determined next week. So Hawks fans are celebrating prematurely is stupid. Anyway, all right. Oh, yeah, I need these, don't I? Kenny, go ahead. Come in, fam.
What's up, Ronbo?
Kenny, you know, man, just sit back licking the wounds and wondering what happened. Again, we lose by a field goal. Robbie Gould, you can't make it in 51 yards, but that's okay because there were several things. But Kenny, what are you thinking?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You know what? We just held one of the best teams in NFL to a tie game until the very last second. So everyone thought they were going to run right over us, and they didn't. That right there was a preview of the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now, Baltimore Ravens and the Niners are the best teams in the NFL. And Seahawks can say all they want. You know what? If they go to the playoffs, we're going to beat them. We ain't losing the playoffs.
Oh, I pray we get to play them. If it's us in a wild card situation and they're the team we play first, this I beg for. Begging for it. Oh.
I mean, I was frustrated all game. It's frustrating playing a team where you don't know who in the hell's going to have the ball every snap.
That's why you're right. We did a good job of stopping. Because half the time the cameraman was fooled. The 49ers were fooled. You watch that game, you don't know who's got the ball half the time. And the 49ers still kept them to 20 points and didn't really need to give them 20.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm proud of them.
Yeah, me too, man. Hey, 10-2 is not bad considering how bad we've been the last couple of years. But there's a couple things I would have done differently. Right before halftime, man, they wasted so much time on that clock. They could have gotten our field goal kicker. They could have gotten Robbie Gould closer to the field goal. You know, made it a little more easier for him. Yeah. I mean, he wasted a lot of time, man, and we could have chucked it downfield and got people out of bounds and got it a little closer for him, man. I think they screwed up there. And another part I think they screwed up was on that 4th and 1 on our last drive. 4th and 1 instead of they should have ran it, man. They should have ran the ball.
They couldn't stop Mostert. He's only got to get a foot. Oh, Kyle.
Instead, they passed it. But you know what? It is what it is, man. 10-2. I'm telling you right now, that to me that was a preview of the Super Bowl. I don't think we're not going. I'm going to say it right now. We're going to the Super Bowl, Ronbo, and I can feel it, man.
There's not a team in the NFC that can beat the 49ers. Well, and that's going to be seen. That's going to be clear next week. Watch and see what they do to the Saints. The Saints they've been escaping too. The Hawks and the Saints are walking the same thin line, you know. So the 49ers are actually good, you know. So
look at the hype. Look at all the hype they put around Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Look at the hype. I mean, that's all they talk about. Look at how much of a problem we were for that team. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? They ran over other teams. They didn't run over us.
Steamrolled other teams, and they lucked up with us. And the refs had to help them. That's all right. You know, a Super Bowl game, refs can't, or in the playoffs, refs don't need to help anybody. So we'll see what happens. Because you and I both know, can't nobody beat the 49ers. Man, you can beat them in certain situations. You can get a field goal. But as far as beating their ass, that ain't going to happen. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody.
They lucked out by having the ball in the last drive of the game and having a first down to run the clock out. They lucked out.
That's all it is. Outplaying us? I don't think so. Because we ran Raheem Mostert at his best game. I think Raheem left the game with about 150 yards. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Raheem Mostert, hey, you know what? Ronbo, hey, you know what? I said at the beginning of the year, there was a couple of guys who jumped on me about the whole McKinnon thing. And I said Raheem Mostert's my favorite running back on this team. There's a reason for that, man. The dude gets yardage, man. He gets yardage on every. I mean, the truth is in the pudding, baby. So
it is. Yeah, he was awesome, and Kyle went away from him because TC has his games where he gets away, and most of the time he doesn't. I forgot. It's got to be short after the game. Let me see you tomorrow.
All right, baby. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Let's go, baby. Super Bowl. Miami, here we come, baby. Woo!
Buy the tickets now. Oh. Because you know. Can they have a good night? Because you know, if we can hold them down, we can hold any team down. All right? So feel good about your team, fam. Don't listen to those goofy fans from other teams. This is just stupid. Hey, all right. Hey, Bob Sacamano, we played well. They won't beat us again, man. Bob, I know. I mean, how many teams can say what we said? Shh, man, they got away. Hey, Kevin.
Ronbo.
Kevin. Yeah.
Can you hear me, Ronbo?
I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Ronbo, this is the first time all season where I'm actually pissed off.
Well, that was annoying, wasn't it?
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. First of all, I'm looking here at the stats. Mostert had almost 160 yards on the ground. Okay?
I know exactly.
Second of all, yep. Tevin Coleman was barely even in the game.
10, 15 yards?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mostert carried that game. And I don't know what Kyle is thinking. The reason why this game, I believe, is on the head coach, Kyle Shanahan, is because we only scored 3 points in the second half. And I know they probably had their mid-game adjustments and whatever, but
they didn't work today.
3 points, Ronbo, that's just not going to get it done.
No.
On the road, this was a tough game. I'll admit, this is a game that, the rest of the way will probably run the table.
I
but
can see 14
this is a game personally.
Easily.
This is a game personally that I would have loved to have, Ronbo.
I know.
Just to put all the analysts, even though what they say doesn't really matter, just to put everything that has happened that, people still think that we're not that great of a team.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved to put that to bed this week.
All that matters is that we win next week. Woo! Go 49ers.
True. Kevin.
But
you know what, though? They're not going to say anything about us tomorrow. That would show no class. They know the 49ers fought that team tooth and nail in their house and really had every chance to win, if not for just a couple of strange things. But it's not like the Ravens ran us off the field like they do everybody else.
The defense did their job, Ronbo.
They did.
I mean, we outgained them. I fully believe even though rushing yards were basically even. I still feel like we had the game in hand, Ronbo.
Yeah.
And again, this defense is a championship defense. So
yeah, no doubt
next
about
week
that.
I'm pissed off, but I'm not worried the rest of the season. I mean, we're going to handle the Saints. I mean, Drew Brees is basically a statue back there. So I mean, we didn't have any sacks. Maybe we had 1 or 2 sacks this game. Next week, I think we're going to have 5 or 6. I think we're going to come back out. I think we're going to play pissed off, and I think
I don't think we had any sacks, Kevin. Did we have a sack today? I don't think so.
I think they gave Armstead, a sack, maybe a yard behind. I don't remember what point of the game, but I think Armstead had a sack.
Really?
I could be wrong on that, but
yeah. Oh, Buckner. They gave Buckner credit for a sack.
Did they
Who
give
did he sack? Did he got credit? Okay. I didn't even see that. Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to let you go, Ronbo. I know you got lots of callers, but bottom line, the defense did their job. The offense needs to step up, and Jimmy G played a good game. I mean, 15 of 21 for 165 yards in that kind of weather. It's a job well done.
No, he's getting better and better, and he made some throws into some very tight windows that hit target. I was blown away. It scared me a few times, but they were right on target. He'll be fine. He's learning a little bit more every week. He blew it on the fumble. He should learn to just go down. And I think Kyle's going to have a talk with him on that. Just know when to quit. Just let it go. It's over. Go down. Yeah. Go down. Just do that. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. One last thing, Ron, was the offensive line, we've had a lot of combinations, but I wish they would give Jimmy just a little more time to throw. And that's the last thing I'm going to say. I know you got callers, but we got to shore up this passing game. So
yeah. All right, Kevin. See you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Ronbo. All right,
no problem. Have a good night. Okay, and dancing with Nintendo stars as we finally got past this pain in the butt mobile quarterbacks. The rest of the season should be a cakewalk. I think I would bet on 14-2 because the Hawks fans are jumping up there. Oh, we win the West. Yeah, Hawks fans, you forgot we got to play you at the end of the season, and it ain't gonna be nothing nice. You'll not get lucky twice. Hey, Oh, Packers Nation. Oh, cute Packers Nation. Number 5 seed. So, Packers Nation, what seed will you drop to then? Say, thanks for the contribution there, Packers fan. Hey, Mel.
My man, Bang Bang Niner gang was a good Ronbo.
That's right. You're still the best team in NFC.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. I'm on this train right now, leaving the stadium. Yeah, man, that was a great game, number one. And I'm not even like hurt. When we lost to the Seahawks on Monday night, that hurt, man.
That pissed me off.
That really, really hurt. This didn't hurt today.
Yeah. Well, this is a legitimate team.
It really boiled down to
the Hawks, ain't
right. Oh yeah, they're definitely legit. But we had this game in hand, man. Robbie Gould missed the field goal like a butthead. Look, man, if your quad's not right or whatever, don't come back, man. Let the young boy continue
to play. Let the kid kick.
It's simple as that, bro. Simple as that. I knew during warm-ups when I saw him kicking, I'm like, yo, he's not looking right.
Whoa, Mel.
Right. I didn't like it.
Robbie didn't look smooth while he was warming up?
Nah, not at all.
Man.
He missed
Kyle.
about. I saw him, and this is just what I saw because I wasn't even paying attention the whole time. But I saw him miss 3 field goals before, while during warm-ups. So I was just hoping and praying it didn't come down to any type of field goal.
Especially in cold weather.
If this shoe were on the other foot and we made that drive down there to kick it, I wouldn't have trusted Robbie Gould to make it. Anything outside of 30 yards, I wouldn't have trusted him to make it. So I would have liked to see.
Was scary, actually.
Right. Oh yeah, I would have liked to see. Look, man, just keep this young kid on 2 more weeks for both of these away games. Bring Robbie Gould back at home. Give him all that time to get himself together.
Because he was fine. Robbie was fine. I mean, the other kid was fine. Let him kick.
Exactly. He missed that one in the first game, which was it was a tough situation and everything. He made the field goals to get us to overtime versus Seattle. So
absolutely.
But the kid was doing well. His confidence was up and everything. And then the next thing that pissed me off, first of all, was that missed field goal, and then secondly, what's this thing that Kyle constantly does on 4th and 1,
throwing the ball,
short yardage, where he always throws the ball? I don't get it.
Everybody knows too.
Today, that was a stupid decision from a very, very intelligent coach. It wasn't even like it was a play action. It wasn't even like a play action where he's keeping the D-line or linebackers honest.
Right? That's all I ask,
a straight
Kyle.
Drop back.
Make it play action at least. Oh.
Right. Yeah, we should have definitely. We have Kyle Juszczyk, man. He could have handed it off to Juszczyk. I would have liked the quarterback sneak. He could have run a quarterback sneak on that one. Any first down. All he had to do was fall forward.
Yeah. Any number of options besides throw the ball. I mean, we look like the Seahawks in that Super Bowl when I got Marshawn Lynch and I'm passing the ball on the one. Right. Kyle, you put yourself in the same category with this. Oh.
Right. You have Raheem Mostert, who's having
a field
day. A monster day. I have a Mostert jersey. I'm mad I didn't wear that one.
Oh, you know what? Today. Mostert's going to be selling a lot of jerseys. Let me keep this up. The man carried the team. I don't know what happened to TC, but Mostert was on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got my Mostert jersey. What I'm wearing today is I have my Akello jersey. Yeah, why you do that? Was goofy. That was goofy, man. That was goofy. Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, so we just got off this train, me and my people, man. Yeah, so, and this loss, man, while it hurts, I can't stand defeat. I didn't expect to go 16-0, and our boys are just they played phenomenal today. They played guts out, man. They played lights out. It was dope. They rose to the challenges. Jimmy G did very well, except for that
one fumble.
That fumble really, really pissed me off.
Yeah, it did.
That really pissed me off because it's like, Jimmy, what are you doing, bro? I've been defending you. You got to get this together.
I agree.
And it's
I
not
see that
all
again
his
this year.
fault because
Mel,
he
we
didn't have a lot of time back there.
It got a little crazy right there.
So, yeah.
Mel, we're going to go. We'll get together here.
Details on Tuesday.
Okay, can do. All right, Mel. Have a great day.
I'll call tomorrow, and I got to holler at. I'm gonna let me holler at you at.
There's gonna be a lot of it tomorrow. Kyle's gonna be getting most of it too.
Yeah.
All right, fam.
Oh yeah. All right, bro. Thanks.
All right. A good day. All right. And Kevin, no, I agree. 10-2. There's nothing wrong. 10-2. There's no shame in 10-2. It's a guy. 10-2 guys. No need to worry. On to the Saints now. And thanks for the contribution, Kevin. No. It's just that, it was right there for the 49ers to take. It's not like they were getting beaten, but it was close. And in close games, get it done. Remember we had a problem closing games out last year and the year before? Now we're getting to the point where those cliffhangers, we got it. Get it. All right? Hey, Mark.
I'm with the man, the myth, the 49ers fan, legend, Ronbo Sports. Hey, hit that like. Man, hey, what's our mantra, Ronbo? All gas, no
brakes.
All gas, no brakes. I've seen brakes today, damn it.
Because they look confused, didn't they? I'm talking
about the coach. Our players played their hearts out, man.
Yes.
Coaching, I think I forgot who it was. Talked about it already. Man, the halftime before go. Man, go. Like, what are we doing? Like, try to score, then get the field goal. It's like Shanahan gets caught in these situations, and he worries me when it comes down.
Overthinks it. He does.
Yeah, he worries me, man. And it's like when the 4th and 1, I'm still pissed
Kyle,
about that. I don't get it, man. Like, it's football. I don't care if you go and tell them, hey, we're running right here. Man, line the hell up and go get it. Like, it's no excuses, man. All gas, no brakes. Man, I just seen brakes, and I'm just irritated, man. I'm irritated because we didn't have to lose that game. No. I get it. It don't mean, like, at the end of the day, we're still 10-2. I'm happy about that. We did not have to lose this game.
It's learning experiences. And the 49ers, apparently, Kyle is still learning, too. I as a head coach, because if he was up in the booth as the OC, I wonder, does he make these same kind of calls? Before, he's been brilliant. Yeah. And every now and then he has these brain farts. I'm sure the media's going to hit him up, Mark. I want to see what he says. Kyle, 4th and 1. What are you doing?
It's these situations, and it's a bleed over. I think the Super Bowl thing situation, I don't know if that's still in his head when it comes down to I don't know, man. When it comes down to the wire and the clock management and the last second kind of decision making, he worries me. Other than that, I love him. I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody
not get rid of him, but he's got to
right. No, yeah, no. We've gone down that train where we start splitting hairs over coaching and we lose them. Come on now, we finally back. Let's not go there. And anybody who thinks Jimmy had a bad game, I don't know what you're watching, man. Yeah, he fumbled.
No, it's just Jimmy.
A lot of quarterbacks. Jimmy put some balls in some spots. Yeah, the Kittle pass was behind him, but I mean, I sit back and there's no perfect quarterback. Anybody who thinks Jimmy didn't play good, I don't know. He started playing wise, man. He started not just throwing the ball anywhere.
Yeah, he threw it away.
He started taking the sacks early in the game. He was taking the sacks. He was doing all that, and he can't just turn it around overnight. He started making some wise decisions. So I'm happy with Jimmy's play.
Yeah, people who going after Jimmy, they never liked him to begin with. They're just waiting for him to make a mistake. So I don't take them seriously. They've lost all credibility with me. But what we do have to see, though, is the referee thing. I don't like to blame the refs all the time, but you can't call roughing the passer on a guy that's only inches away from making contact, and the quarterback gets to the ball a split second before he gets there. That's not right. You can't.
Yeah, they're gonna call it all the time now, man. I hate it. And they're gonna call it every time now.
God.
So I'm happy they got pulled back out of the pocket with the late hit. I'm happy they picked that one up. That was nonsense.
Yeah, finally. I was screaming Ronbo, on that one too.
I know we get pressed for time on the short, but I'm just upset with the coach because I feel like the coaches robbed our players from a good game. That's what I feel like. I know everybody wasn't perfect, but I really feel like the play calls at the end of the half and that 4th and 1. We've been averaging I don't know how many yards, and Mostert's balling out. But give him the ball. You call Mostert's probably on the phone with Marshawn Lynch right now. Like, bro, how did you feel after that shit? like give him the ball.
Mark, get into the ball and get more time so you can holler. So this is like,
all right.
Boy, Monday Night Raw is gonna be raw this week. All right, fam. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Oh, man, we got the whole day ahead of us to think about this. It's all right. You know what's going to be, fam, don't be worried. Because the fact of the matter is, what's going to end up happening is watch those ragtag, lucky-ass Hawks lose the ball. It won't make us feel better, but they go gain on us. That'll be the nice thing. Diggs, 1028 said, this game made my anxiety flare up. You get up, Diggs. Next Sunday this time, we'll be fine. So, hey, 212 New York. Hello.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, New York.
Hello?
10 and 2.
How you doing, man?
Man. Yeah.
I'm not upset about the game, man. I mean, Jimmy G did his thing. I mean, our defense held him out. I'm going to put it like this. They don't want to see us in the Super Bowl.
They don't.
Trust me.
Hey,
nobody
you're right.
want to see us in the Super Bowl. I'm going to be
Playoffs
honest with you,
either.
Ronbo. Yo, I was very, very impressed. Even though we lost, I didn't want us to lose. You know, I didn't expect us to go 15-1. You know, I would like for us to go 14-2 and be ready for the playoffs. But like I said, they don't want to see us in the Super Bowl. They're not ready. Trust me. If this team, like I said, they let us in the dance, we're going to be all right. Trust me what I tell you.
I agree.
Trust me. The only thing I have concern with, Jimmy G got to protect the ball a little bit better than he do when he gets sacked.
Yes.
He got to stop letting them sack him and stripping the ball. Had he just held on to that ball, I don't think
we punt it away and get him out of that area.
Right.
That's yeah.
Exactly. And not only that, if you notice, towards the second half, they was getting prepared for that little shit that, excuse me for my language, that little shit that Jackson was doing, faking the ball.
Didn't they? They finally figured it out.
And they, yeah. and like and I'm gonna tell you this, Ronbo, if we meet Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl, you hearing it from me. It's a blowout in 49er favor. I'm telling you because they will be ready. And trust me what I tell you, we're going to take this out on New Orleans next week. Trust me what I tell you.
And I feel sorry for the Rams.
For a butt whipping.
I tell you, and I feel sorry for the Rams and Seahawks, especially Seahawks, because now, after you deal with Lamar, Russell Wilson's no longer even scary. Now they got plenty of experience on this kind of thing. And I think we win that game in a blowout to make us feel better. Because the Hawks fans went around talking about, we're going to win the West. Oh, I know. You better wait a minute. Yeah. So we got this. I'm cool.
As long as we take care of business, Ronbo, we're going to be all right. Trust me what I tell you. Trust me what I tell you, man.
There you go.
Man, I mean, I watched the game from the beginning to the end. Yeah, was I upset that we lost? I didn't want to see us lose.
Of course.
We had them. And I'm going to be honest with you. I want the Baltimore Ravens to make it to the Super Bowl because I want to revenge that loss.
I know.
They holding our trophy in Baltimore, and it shouldn't even be there. It should be in Santa Clara and the cases with the other 5 we got there.
You're right. We owe them.
I'm praying and rooting for Baltimore to make it to the Super Bowl so we can meet them and get them again. Trust me what I tell you.
Revenge will be sweet.
Trust me what I tell you.
Fam, we got to go.
I want them. I want it to be a Raven and the 49ers third round. Trust me what I tell you. But I ain't going to hold you, Ronbo. I had to call in and let you know that, brother.
All right, fam. And appreciate it, too. If you got a chance.
And I'm rooting for my brother team tomorrow to beat them Seahawks.
Oh, your brother a Viking fan?
Keith,
I got a Viking fan in my family, too. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I know your brother.
All right, that's
your
right.
brother
We've had this conversation.
Viking fan like mine.
And your brother's name is Keith, too, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, that's my brother.
We got this. That's amazing. All right.
Yeah.
Tell you what I'm doing. I'll look for you tomorrow.
I'll talk to you soon, brother.
We're looking for you, too. Have a good night. A good day. I'm so used to saying that.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. And Dancing with the Nintendo Stars, no ESPN all week unless you want to break something. I really think the 49ers are not going to lose a lot of respect behind this game. Everybody could see what went on there. There's no reason, because we held that team down like nobody's been able to. Remember, they've been up in the 30s and 40s. They've been beating everybody's brains out. They didn't beat ours out, and they got lucky. They got that break they needed to win, and that's the only reason they won. Not because they outplayed us. Hey, Dre, come on in, Dre.
Yeah, what's happening, bro?
Dre, you know, we 10-2, but you know it's all right.
Hey, y'all, one thing we got to stop spreading is Robbie Gold missing the field goal. The field goal was tipped, okay?
I heard, you know what? You reminded me, that's true. I heard that during the game.
It was tipped by Humphrey. Matt Mayoko announced it as soon as it happened. They showed the fucking replay. He did not miss the field goal. It was tipped. Okay?
I forgot. I did hear that during the game.
Stop saying he missed the field goal. The field goal was actually, it looked pretty damn good. but it was tipped. There was a breakdown on the special teams, first off. Second of all, Jimmy G was 15 to 21. 165 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 turnover, 110 passer rating, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, we held this dude, Jesus, the one that y'all said walked on water.
Yeah.
The one that y'all were scared of. We held this dude 14 to 23, 105 yards, 4.6 yards a pass and 1 touchdown.
And he can't pass.
He also
fumbled, tell that lie again.
The points.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. So it's just like, bro, like you seen it in the mid-third quarter. You seen it. They were containing outside. He was basically, when he kept the ball, Lamar Jackson was running out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
He was running out of bounds. What that showed me is it showed me that our defense could make adjustments and we could contain this guy. You know what I'm saying? We could contain him. They looked fairly average today, Ronbo. They looked fairly average today, Ronbo. They looked fairly average, and they got some help. There was 3 play calls that hurt us, and that was the roughing the passers. And all of them came on third downs to extend the drive. Every single one. How in the hell do you have a running back? How the hell do you got a running back who can toss the ball a little bit? You know, to me, he's a running back, okay?
Yeah, he is.
When you run the ball 16 times, you a damn running back. This dude had more carries than Mark Ingram. How in the hell are you supposed to defend against a running back like this? And when you hit him, you throwing roughing calls, bro. It's bullshit. Man, they didn't throw 1 penalty for us in the first half. Yeah. They called an encroachment on the damn Ravens defense, and it was in the last 27 seconds of the game, bro.
They gave us a pass interference.
It was bad, bro. I seen 2 plays where George Kittle was held. As a matter of fact, on the same play where Debo was the pass interference in front of him, George Kittle was getting held. Man, Marcus Peters was holding on for dear life, bro.
Man, so right. They was holding an interior line too, badly,
yeah, man.
blatantly.
So you know, I understand. We you know, Robbie Gould did hold out to get $19 million. You got to perform better, but at the same time, it was blocked, bro. The field goal was tipped. It was credited to Humphrey. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is we have the formula to beat the Ravens. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. There's not many games where George Kittle has 2 catches for 17 yards.
I know, right? And the one he got called back, a flag, perfect time flag.
The run was working so well that he said, okay, you know, they're doubling and tripling. What they did was they brought Peters down in the box. They made him cover, and then they shaded Earl Thomas over to Kittle's side, no matter what side of the field he was on. So Kyle did a good thing. He said, okay, we're going to stick with the run game. The run game was working great.
Boy, it was.
But Kyle, when you're averaging 6 yards a damn carry, you don't drop back in the motherfucking shotgun. Run the ball for 1 yard. That's all you got to do.
Hey, man.
I'm pissed off right now to Kyle Shanahan.
I mean, that's really
you
stupid call.
You don't go back in the shotgun? You don't go back in the shotgun. These dudes blitzed us 22 times today. What the hell you going to go back in the shotgun on 4th and 1 4? Somebody should slap the dog shit out of Kyle Shanahan right now.
You know, the media's going to ask him.
That was a dumbass motherfucking play.
I can't wait till the media asks him. I can't believe I want to hear his answer. Because he's going to get asked that question.
You don't do that, bro. Yeah. You don't do that, bro. You don't do that, bro. You don't do that not when you're averaging 6 yards a carry. You give the damn ball to Raheem Mostert. I don't give a damn if you line up Garoppolo and put his ass in there and say, go get the first down and 1 carry.
And
it extends the drive, the clock keeps running.
It's 1 yard.
Yeah,
don't get cute. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Dre, we got to pull up. Let's save this for tomorrow night Raw.
Bro.
And
I'm on Kyle Shanahan's ass small, bro. Man, shout out to the TNT fan, man. Trey Trez, Big Show, you know what I'm saying, Jerry Russo, you know, Fresh, all the guys, man. My player partner Will, my big brother, you know what I'm saying, Nate, you know what I'm saying, Big Buddy Griff, man. Yeah, man, we can beat these dudes, bro. You know, hey, it ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun, and it's always good to get the last laugh, not the first. I'm out this thing.
All right, Trey. Have a great day, fam. Oh, man. And Dollar Bill Will, come on here, man.
Ronbo, real quick, man. I know you got a lot of calls waiting, man.
Okay.
You know it's post game, but
check it out, man. Give a shout out to the San Francisco 49ers, man. They played a good game on both sides of the ball.
Got to remember that. Got to remember that. True.
We didn't get blown out like the Rams.
Like everybody else.
You know, we lost to two teams with a combined score of 6 points. Both teams we lost was by a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
We prepared good. This is a blessing in disguise because now that we face a guy as athletic as Lamar Jackson, we ready for Russell Wilson now. We're ready for him now, man.
Oh, he's no longer.
So this is take this as a blessing in disguise. Raheem Mostert, he needs to be in the game starting.
I agree.
His name needs to be Raheem Mostert.
Change his name.
He needs to be starting, man. He needs to be starting.
Like that.
Yeah, man. Jimmy G played a good game, man. He made a mistake with the sack for him, man. Hey, look, man, you got to start. Look, if you can't see nobody, man, find the nearest receiver, throw it out of bounds. So you want to get a flag thrown on you. Start doing that, man. We can't get strip fumbles because that's how they scored. You know, they scored off that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, Kyle, come on, Kyle. You got a buff whooping when you was the OC in Atlanta against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. It looked like you didn't learn your lesson. It didn't look like you learned your lesson. Come on, man. When you have a running back that is slicing and dicing in the running game against these Ravens, and he has almost 150 yards, you don't break nothing that has been broken, man. Use it.
Right, yeah.
Give him the ball. He would have got it. I would have 10 out of 10, Ronbo. 10 out of 10, Raheem Mostert would have got that first down. He would have got that first down.
Use Jeffrey Wilson Jr. That's what he does.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Kyle.
Exactly, Ronbo. He could have used him. Most of Jeff Wilson, man. Come on, man. But look, Kyle, you need to sit down tonight and just think about that play. Just think about it, man. Just think about how Raheem Mostert would have got that first down, would have bled more cock. We probably could have scored. And had a defense that live up to their standards like they always do.
And ran the clock.
You know what I'm saying?
Ran the clock. And
if it would have made a stop, we would have won the game.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, man, just look at it like this. We still the best in the NFC. We lost to a AFC team. You know what I'm saying? So we just need to hope. We just need to hope that the Vikings beat the Seahawks, because if the Seahawks win, they'll get the first spot, and we'll drop down to the fifth seed. But it won't be like that for long, Ronbo. Trust me, it won't be like that for long. You know what I'm saying?
For 2 weeks. Because here's the thing:
we do need a victory.
All we got to do
from the Vikings.
Hey, if the game comes down, let them win. Here's the thing: if next, because they still got two. They got 2 losses now, so we're tied. If they win tomorrow, they got 1 win. But what happens is we play at the end of the season. That will decide who owns the division. You know, so because I don't.
Man, Lamar Jackson is a better athlete than Russell Wilson. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah.
He's a better athlete than Russell Wilson. This was a good test for us to get ready for him for the last game of the season going into the playoffs. So. I'm mad because Kyle didn't run the ball on 4th down. But hey, man, we can take a lot of stuff out of this and put it. But Drew Brees, we coming for your ass, man. We mad as hell. We gonna get your ass. All right, Ronbo.
All right, Phil. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. All right.
Oh, God. And Devo highlights. I love the name. He has more excuses than a man in court. Yeah. You know. You call them excuses if we want to, but we were watching the game, and you want to call it an excuse? That's okay. Thanks for the contribution. It's a free world. Call it whatever you want to. You see it your way, I'll see it my way. Hey, Bryant, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yes.
Man, that was one heck of a game.
Yeah, it was. Tell you, man.
We did not. We definitely,
4 quarters.
Definitely did not get blown out like everybody else.
And clearly, you could see these are the best teams in football. Right? Everybody else is just a bunch of squirrels trying to get a nut. But the best 2 teams in football, Ravens, Niners. No doubt about it.
He did not run on us like he's run on everybody else. He started getting a little bit scared to get hit. And there's a couple of times we could have hit him, but because we were trying to, pay attention to the running back and we were trying to pay attention to him, we got fooled. But he got hit a couple good times, and he wasn't splashing us like he was other teams.
They know. The Ravens know. Next time they play the 49ers, they will not have anything but, here's the guys that gave us, the only team that gave us a hard time besides they still have to play the Browns again? Anyway, this is the thing. We know we're equal. They're not better. They got away to this time. But 2 out of 3 is what I want to see.
There was only a couple of plays and penalties, really, that might have decided this game.
It did.
They hit Jimmy G a couple good times, too, and he could have got a penalty roughing the passer, and they didn't throw it. Lamar, I understand they want to keep him healthy and stuff, but there were some times where they threw the flag, I'm not trying to whine about that, but Jimmy G, I think he did a couple good things, but I think, when it counted, you don't want to throw the ball in the dirt. And he did. At the end of the game, he threw the ball in the dirt. And,
at the end of the game,
if Robbie Gould isn't good enough to come in and play yet, then stay on the bench, because the other guy, he was doing okay. And I don't know, Ronbo. I think this is a game where everybody in the league can't say that the Niners got walked on.
Yeah, and
we weren't embarrassed.
No, not even close. Actually, I did hear the announcer say that ball may have gotten tipped by Robbie. I did hear that. Dre just brought that up. I'd forgotten the announcer did say that. So actually, maybe he knocked that ball off course. They named the guy who did it. So maybe can't really blame Robbie. I don't want to be in field goal situations to begin with. So, it's just, God.
But you gotta blame Robbie. You really do, because at the beginning of the season, he acted like he didn't want to be on our team, and then we start winning. Now he wants to be on our team, and then he gets hurt, and now come on, now he comes back, and it's like, is your heart really in San Francisco? But we played good enough to win this game.
Yeah.
And I think it was just a couple of good plays, and it was just a couple of good calls, and we could have been winning, but 14-2. That's what
they won this round. It's team. They're not better than we are, and I don't know how much better we are than them, if anything. But I do know that this team, both teams, neither one can walk away saying they're the greatest. For Day, they can say they won, but as far as being a much better team, I don't know about that. Anyway, Brian,
as far as rotating the running backs and stuff like that, I think it really is some teams play better against Coleman. Some teams play better against Mostert. Where, when we have that option to switch out running backs, we're just going crazy with certain players, and they're just getting mad rush, yards. And I think it's just maybe the matchup size, or maybe their aggression against the team or something like that. But Mostert, he really needs to be called a monster. And we really do need to put him in the game a little bit more.
Right, we got to stop though. We got a lot of people. We're just trying to quickies tonight. So if you get a chance, get back tomorrow. Looking for you. Okay. You're the best of the family.
I'll definitely try to call again. Thanks for letting me call in. And you guys, we didn't get walked on. Stay faithful, and we're going 14-2. That's what I think. Good
nothing
night,
to be ashamed about. There you go. All right.
Good night.
Give them the best of the family too. All right. Yeah, hey, Curtis, I see you, Curtis. Can't criticize passing on 4th down because we passed the Debo on the 4th down and scored a TD earlier. Didn't Jimmy drop back at least 2 or 3 steps on that? What I didn't like was, Kyle, they're standing right there. Drop back, dude. Don't make it that easy. See, this is my only problem. And then probably somebody say, Kyle would probably say in the press, because they're going to ask him about it. Kyle's going to say, that play actually, it may have been my fault. I don't know if Jimmy heard me clearly, but that was not what we intended to happen. And then Kyle leave it right there. So, anyway, Debo on fourth down and scored a TD earlier. Got to take the good with the bad. And you do. I am only mad because of the fact the way that worked out. If anything, throw the ball and miss it. But bat it down at the line of scrimmage because you're standing right there with these 30-foot guys standing there. Don't do that. Of course it's going to get – Ellis, come on in, man.
Ronbo, man. we had it in the the palm of our hands. The game was ours for the taking. Our first like everybody else is saying, Kyle Shanahan, mismanagement of the clock, letting the clock run down. You got 3 timeouts left. What the hell is going on in your head, Kyle? We had so much offensive momentum on that last possession before the half was out. I'm thinking we're about to go all the way because Raheem was going off. We were just in a nice rhythm. Yes. And then he starts letting the clock run out. And even the commentators are like, I don't know what Kyle Shanahan's thinking here. He's got 3 timeouts left. And I'm just getting pissed because, between that and that 4th and 1 play that we're all upset about, that was just poor coaching right there. That was mismanagement on the coach's behalf. The defense played their ass off. The offense played great. Jimmy had the turnover that led up to a touchdown, which was the problem we had in Seattle that I was talking about because everybody was talking about everything else. However, Jimmy played stout nonetheless. After all of that, he threw a couple of, little behind Kittle and a couple in the dirt. But I'm going to say that it was not on Jimmy tonight. I'm putting it on Kyle Shanahan tonight. The coach has to take this one on the chin, sir. That's just my opinion at this point.
Fully agree. I don't know what he was doing, especially at that point
in the game. I can't put it on anybody else. We neutralized the Ravens. Clearly, they are not
right?
who.
I'm proud of that defense.
And I'm telling you right now, we play in that kind of weather. I mean, it's looking like how it is in my city right now. In fact, it's looking like how it was out there in Baltimore. So to see them playing in this kind of weather and holding up that way. Ronbo, I'm just, I'm so impressed. And like I said, that depth that we have on the offensive side of the ball, when guys come out and they get hurt, we have all these, secondary and defensive linemen and backers, to come and replenish and still play, top shelf ball, man, on the defensive side. So I'm really thankful for that. I can't stress it enough. I hate the loss. But what do you think? How are you feeling?
We're 10-2. I mean, it's just what it is. We're going to the playoffs no matter what. Did you see though, Richard Sherman? Sherman's laying down on the sideline. I thought he was done. Sherm got up and was coming in for the next play. They had to bring him back. Sherm, sit down, bro. Wait. Give yourself a minute. These guys are really hungry for this. That's why I know they're going to make it. They'll get there.
Yeah. I don't like the odds, and as far as they're in our favor, because now we can come and take it out on, New Orleans. We're not going to have this kind of weather. We're going to be able to play full bore without having to worry about conditions and terrain and whatnot. But I don't like this whole thing with Seattle finding a way to weasel themselves into the first spot just because they got away with that, that little win. This is the kind of things. This is why we can't have those turnovers, because then you give teams like this something to try and to try and talk, mess about, when at the end of the day, you guys are nowhere near as good as we are.
Oh, not even close.
And we're gonna have to shut them up in that last game.
And before everybody starts putting them in the first place, let us see if they can beat the Vikings, because the Hawks have been sliding by every week. They beat a very crippled, broken down Eagles team, just barely got away. I mean, that can't last. So I'm not worried about the Hawks.
Oh, man.
So
yeah, I'm tired. Everybody seems like they got an easier schedule than us. I looked at the Green Bay schedule. I mean, they only got one game against the Seahawks. That's the only winning team. The last remaining 5 or whatever games, 4 or 5 games, they're playing below 500 teams, so they got a cakewalk, and I'm sure the majority of everybody else does. So, but it's good for us because it's going to be character build. It's a character builder for what we're going to do in the playoffs.
All right, else we got to go. Look for you tomorrow night if you get some time. All right, fam.
Okay, yeah, and look, another thing, they didn't beat up on us like they beat up on everybody else, so they need to be looking at that too.
We can hang a hat on that. All right, fam. I see you tomorrow, Ellis. Oh, good. And hey, Daryl.
Yo.
Daryl, and here we are. And most of us are mad about being 10-2. We haven't been close to 10-2 in how many years?
Long time that I can remember.
I guess I can't stand losing like this. 2 games, 6 points. That's all the difference is. And the overtime win, it shouldn't have been. And today, Kyle. So, anyway, that's the only way we can get beat. It's got to be something like that. Nobody's just going to beat us up. Nobody.
So, well, the thing is, at the end of the day, I'm proud of this team, how they managed to battle and all that. And just to kind of like put those haters and, those analysts at ease about, Niners are going to get steamrolled. That wasn't the case at all today. This is the most, I think, you could tell the Ravens were getting kind of frustrated about, they were getting kind of pushed around a bit. But the thing that really irritated me today was the lack of, I hate, complaining about, the officiating and all that stuff. But I felt like the officiating was bad. It was bad, and, especially in Baltimore's favor, that on a couple of those plays when Lamar, did those keepers and just ran on like 10 yards. And number 86, I don't know how many like illegal chop blocks, blocking, holding he got away with, and they didn't call it.
All day. No flag.
Yeah. No flags. And I feel like on a couple of those runs he had that were clearly holds that, gave him that big hole because I think Shire or Greenlaw was right there, and he just got held, and it was messed up when DJ Jones got hurt because that illegal chop block, he chopped him right below the leg.
Yeah,
that was clearly an illegal block.
And they showed that replay. Clearly could see that. No
oh, yeah. And the one thing that really pissed me off was Eric Armstead. He kept biting too much on that run because on a few plays he had a chance to smack Jackson right in the mouth, but he kept biting on that handoff.
And did you see
on
him?
A few plays.
You see him kill the guy the ball was, as you say, biting on. Eric killed a couple of the guys that he thought had the ball. That I've never seen the fake work so well as it did on Eric tonight. Eric! Oh man, wrong dude.
But I felt like Fred Warner had a great game. Besides, he had a few miscues that when Jackson was passing the ball, which we wanted him to get in those situations when he was getting the ball off, just these little dump off passes. It was all to tight ends. I think he only had one completion to a wide receiver the whole game. All the passes were to tight ends. The whole game.
That's
so
his game.
Irritating that.
Mainly, that's what he does.
It was just. That was all he was doing. Those whole pass plays but
he's a running back.
The defense played great.
No matter how much he complains,
they play great regardless.
Yeah, and no matter how much he complains, he's not really that much of a quarterback. His danger is taking off with the ball. They were trying to say he's very accurate. No, he's not. He's okay, but nothing great. So anyway, we may see them again because Lamar's he'll kill most teams. No, he'll kill every team he plays, but us. He'll hope to win, but that's all. Maybe he'll win. No promise, like he is with other teams.
Yeah.
So
it was just a little lucky. Runs, but that was really about it. But I think the defense still held their own regardless, especially when he was trying to pass deep. Man, that they were trying to do that questionable pass interference, on Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward has been playing outstanding. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Him jumping for that ball, him trying to make a play.
He's got it right.
And those egregious calls, roughing the passer. I'm like, what the fuck? You can't hit this guy. Any quarterback. I'm like, when they're finally hitting him, getting his jersey all dirty, they're gonna flag it. This is ridiculous. How many times Garoppolo, he took shots even, I think in the second quarter, I think?
Yeah.
Or maybe some in the first quarter. Garoppolo got his helmet pulled back when he got sacked, and then he kept signaling the ref, showing, hey, he was pulling my helmet back. They didn't call that either.
We only told to protect Lamar. Sorry, Jimmy. Daryl, we got to go, Daryl. We're just keep it short and sweet tonight. Tomorrow night, I'll give you a little more time on that, huh? So,
yeah, but I think people are shocked about how the outcome of this game started. Holding probably the best team in the NFL along with the Niners, only 20 points at least. That's something, man. Come on,
it should have been.
Give these Niners some credit, man.
They got to. They got to respect the 49ers. Compared to everybody else,
all right,
they did a great job. All right, Joe. Have a great day, fam. Hey, is that right? Is it Devon?
What's happening, man?
Devon was sitting back here wondering what in the world went on wrong there. But, but what are you thinking?
I want everybody to pump your brakes. First of all, after Lamar ran through the Rams on Monday night, everybody expected that dude to be like Jesus and walk on water. And we walked in that game and shut him down to 3 points in the second half. Everybody's jumping on here talking about the field goal kicker, missed the field goal. No, fellas, it was tipped. Get over it. He didn't miss it. He does want to be in San Francisco. He is our kicker, and he wasn't hurt. And if it wasn't tipped, we would have won that game. That's one. It really pisses me off to where we're complaining about everything, and we're 10-2. Pump your brakes, fellas.
Good point.
We had a bad play call, and we had a mismanagement of the drive, of the timeouts and everything, in a game that did not matter. This is an AFC team. It was a test. We sent a message to the world and the NFL. We can play in the rain. We can play on the road. We have defense. We'll travel. We can adjust. And we took the best player that everybody was hollering MVP and held him to 100 yards rushing when he's been slicing everybody like a knife through butter.
True.
Everybody pump your brakes. We are the 49ers. We are going to the Super Bowl with this team. We have a squad that can adjust. We have players that have backups. Everybody talking about Mostert needs to start. Did y'all forget about Breida when he played against Cleveland? And what about that game when your boy that had all them touchdowns, just because he couldn't play today don't mean it. We have multiple players at multiple positions and can play multiple ways. It does not matter who's in front of us. We had lost 2 games by 3 points.
Yes.
Hello.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. No point complaining about this.
We will show up in New Orleans. We're going to show up in New Orleans and get that statue. If you got a standing quarterback in the pack in the box, you should beware of us because we coming. This is going to be indoors, no rain conditions. We done played in the muddy. We done played in the rain and cold. We done played in the sunshine. We have whooped everybody. We should have won this game. But we sent a message. All these announcers, everybody in there, come on, it's 17-17 in the fourth quarter with 3 seconds left to go. The 49ers is in the game.
That's right.
Everybody pump your brakes. We 10-2. We ain't been 10-2 since, 2012?
The Bush administration? Was it the Bush administration?
Come on,
still
man.
in office? Yeah. No, Obama was still president. That's right.
Go ahead.
No, I said I'm trying to go which administration? The Obama administration, actually. With last time we was 10-2.
Hey,
it's been a while.
The killing part about it, yes, Shanahan made a few mistakes. Yes, I give it to him. 4th and 1, Raheem Mostert's running. But did y'all forget it was 4th and 2 early in the game? He threw a touchdown pass. So if he makes the first down with a pass,
everybody said, "Yay!"
And it worked. Yeah, it worked. And we were still running through them with running the ball then. So why come it didn't work this time? Now we're gonna blame that one damn play. Come on, man.
That's a good point.
We didn't have any calls go our way. All the holding I saw, all the hitting below the belt. Wait a minute, you hit our defensive lineman in the knee with the chop block, but no penalty.
No flag.
You twisted our quarterback's helmet and pulling him back, no penalty. We had to beat the refs, the weather, and all the announcers and everybody else. Them announcers was calling everything for Baltimore. They looked like they was hanging on Baltimore.
I know they was
nuts the whole
they was
game.
hoping, weren't they? Oh, they were rooting for him. That's all right. That's all right.
First of all, look at the stats. We adjusted. We have a coach that can make adjustments at halftime to shut down the number 1 player in the league. We have beat the brakes off of everybody else.
All right. Devon, we got to keep it short tonight. Let me see. Hope I can get you in tomorrow night. Can we do that?
Yeah, I'll try my best, brother. Have a good night.
Be looking for you. Have a great day, Devon.
All right.
Yeah. And hey, as that Kerry Hendricks.
Hey, what's up, man?
Kerry Hendricks. Well, hey, Devon just pointed out something. We don't need to scream and yell too loud. I mean, we're talking about one of the best teams
really
in the
tripping,
NFL.
Man, cause
I know.
I ain't really tripping, man, because I know where we're going to be in February. I know we're going to be in Miami, so I ain't really tripping, man. We played the best that we can. The only thing that's inexcusable was that 4th and 1 play, man. Come on. That's inexcusable, man.
Well,
when you 4 for 1, common sense said you should have handed the ball to Mostert. The ball should have went to Mostert, man.
Yeah. In hindsight, if Shanahan had it to do all over again, I wonder if he would have handed it to Mostert if he had a second chance on that. You know what, though? That play, as Devon just pointed out, we got a touchdown on that earlier. Somebody else pointed out, same situation, we got a touchdown. Shannon, we have to get used to one thing, Kendricks. Shannon's a very bold, high risk taker. He'll do these things because he really has faith his guys can do it. I don't know if I can be mad at him about that.
Most definitely. And if you look at the rest of our schedule, man, we just have to root for Minnesota to beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
We just got to beat the Saints in the Superdome. The only thing we'll have to worry about from the Saints in the Superdome is the noise control. That's about it. Everything else should be a breeze, man. I just seen a tweet earlier saying the only thing that's wrong with Sherman is his knee, so he's going to play next week.
How is it just?
He's going to play next week, but he's going to be limited in practice. He's going to play next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not worried, man, because like I'm going to say this again, man. I know we're going to be in February.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
Tripping about that.
49ers look really
I ain't
powerful.
really tripping, man.
Yeah.
But you know, Steven, they still gonna find something to say.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
You already know the deal, man. You already know what you're gonna see tomorrow morning, man.
No,
at this point, ain't even worried about them animals, man.
Yeah, but listen, I tell you, he doesn't like Lamar. He picked the 49ers to win this game, and he says Lamar is not a quarterback. So I don't know.
I don't, Stephen A. Smith, I don't know. 1 minute he's on our side. The next minute I don't know. I really don't know, man.
He doesn't like Jimmy, though. Yeah, he doesn't like Jimmy. So, I don't know what he's going to say. Yeah. He'll probably, well, you know what, you're right. He'll probably blame the loss on Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Yeah,
you know it.
I forgot. You're right.
You know
he
it.
will. He will.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. But, yeah, man, we I got us having a blowout win next week. Take every game one at a time. See, what I like right now is like I forgot what interview I was watching. I think it was you know how Fox do those little sit down interviews?
Yeah.
And the lady had asked Jimmy G about the Super Bowl. He was like, "Hey man, we gotta take it one game at a time."
Yeah.
So we'll talk. Ronbo, hear me out. Me and you both know we're gonna be in February. So like I said, man.
Yeah, I don't. But
everybody's like my man said on the other call. Everybody's gonna pump their brakes.
Yeah. As long as the 49ers don't get hurt, seriously, wrong people get hurt, there's nobody can beat the 49ers. Not consistently. And in a tournament situation,
you both know that.
Yeah. Okay, Hendricks, just got to keep it short tonight. I'm going to see you, if you get some chance, we haven't seen you in a long time. We'll come and get a chance to get back here tomorrow, okay?
Oh, yeah, one more thing.
Real quick.
Hear me out, y'all. Bill Belichick going to hurt the Ravens' feelings, man. I'm going to say that. All right, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm kind of shaky right now because I'm mad at the same time. But y'all have a good one, man.
I know what you mean.
Shout out to everybody.
All right, fam. Yeah, I just realized something. They may not get past Belichick. Although Patriots got to get some offense though. They don't have any. Hey Shay, come on in, Shay.
Yo, Ronbo, how you doing?
Well, how we do after a loss. You got to get over this and then get on with the rest of the week. So,
True. That's so true. No, Ronbo, I mean, I actually take this game as a win, man. I mean, I know we lost, but I think the end result, like the way we played, was a W, to be honest. If you actually look at the second half, I know a caller way earlier, I forgot his name. I don't know if it was Justin something. But he said that the 49ers only scored 3 points in the second half. But the Ravens also only scored 3 points in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a testament to the defense that actually showed up. And the way that I love about, I think Robert Saleh actually finally stepped up as a defensive coordinator is amazing to me. The difference in the second half that they did in the first half was that the second half they were actually rallying to the point of attack. And they're probably like, well, what does that mean? So if you look, when Lamar would scramble, he scrambles always to the strong side of the formation because he has the tight end lead blocking, right?
True.
So what they did was they started lining 2 linebackers on the outside. So they had one kind of like play like he was in the slot. Then they had another guy. So what they would do is they would have the linebacker soak up the trailing the tight end. Then they would have the other trailing linebacker follow Lamar to the sideline. So that's why if you've seen, I think it was 3 times that you saw Lamar just run straight out for like 2 to 3 yards. Then they had Sherman, with contained help, and then they had the other linebacker follow. So
did you see the look on Lamar's face
funny to see
when they had that figured out?
Right. Right.
He's like, put the brake on as it's coming around a curve.
No, yeah, exactly. So it's actually funny to see that the 49ers, to see that they actually put out a blueprint on how to stop Lamar Jackson. But, it's a testament to this defense, man. Everybody stood up. But the other caller, I think a couple calls ago, was talking about the unfair play about the refs. I don't want to blame it on the refs, but I completely agree. The fact that Nick Boyle did that dirty chop on DJ Jones was so disgusting, in that they did not even call it. And Jones could be out for the rest of the season. We don't know how severe that leg injury was. But the fact that they blatantly missed it, was, to me, was just like it's just uncharacteristic for refs to actually just like blow past calls like that. Like, to me, I mean, I'm not blaming anything on the refs. I'm just saying that.
Why not? Blame them sorry suckers. And that play they tried to call on Jimmy until somebody overturned it. Hey, Jimmy's tackling the man. They're both going out of bounds. He falls down. Roughing the passer. Would you guys give me a break with the roughing the passer? They were both on their way out of bounds. Oh.
No, you're right, Ronbo. It was a live. He's a live player. Like, people don't understand that when he's out the pocket, he becomes a target. It doesn't matter. The QB rules don't apply, and it shouldn't apply. Even if he's going to the sideline, we don't know Lamar. Lamar can go ahead and stop out on.
And he was looking downfield.
Like,
yeah.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but all in all, 49ers did a wonderful job, Ronbo. Yes, some things we got to work out. Now, everybody's getting on Kyle about the play on the 4th and 1. Listen, I understand Mostert was dotting them up. But if you actually look at the play and rewatch the play, he had Kittle wide open in the middle. That was easily going to be.
Is that where he was going? Because I couldn't see anything but the ball being bounced off the hands.
The play call was correct. Yeah, the play call was correct, but the guy swatted it. But listen, guys, no matter how many times we want to judge Kyle Shanahan, he's damned if he does and he's damned if he don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if we ran it on 4th and 1? Everybody would say, "Oh shit, Shanahan, you should have passed." They're going to expect to run on that play. Well,
we won a game.
Well, what do you want this guy to do?
We actually won a game with him doing that, but we got to cut it short.
Yeah, absolutely, Ronbo.
I tell you what, I would see you tomorrow.
I'm going to call in tomorrow, but shout out to all my TNT brothers. They know who they are. But, hey, man, we're going to go in. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But the 49ers did their job today. And, I'm proud of them. They fought hard, man.
That's
all right, Ronbo. Take it easy.
All right, fam. Yeah, that's what we got to do. We got to back up, just like Devon said, pump the brakes on the anger. We don't need to nitpick too hard. There's some things to be angry about, but not everything. Emilio.
What's happening?
As you know, I'll kill. You know what I'm talking about? When you go, everybody remember, when you go into work tomorrow, look up at everybody, whatever you work at, put your hands out there and say, hey, ain't not a damn thing changed. F you and your team too,
Well, you know what? All in all, first, I'm not going to work tomorrow. Remember I told you, I'm still in Hawaii.
Are you in Disneyland?
They don't even make it.
Yeah.
I'm still in Hawaii, so that don't matter to me. We lost. It was a good game. No big deal. Like I said, everybody's making it seem like Lamar did this.
No,
he won.
Didn't.
He did. They beat us. So what?
He did okay.
Yeah. The only thing I take away that is on that 4th and 1, we should have ran it. Like we did last time. Jimmy got the quarterback sneak and got the first down, but it was all good. It was a good loss, not a bad loss. It wasn't like, oh, Lamar, like everybody was saying that the whole week. They're gonna run through us and they're gonna kill us and all this other shit. But it don't even matter. It was.
And the only offense they had was basically they only had Lamar. Everybody else was pretty much kept quiet. Tight ends got a couple of plays.
They were stopping Ingram. The only thing I didn't like is that they kept biting on that damn fake. I'm like, come on, man. Jackson was finna run the ball. But
Emilio, I mean, I got to tell you, though, those guys play every week, all day, every day. That fake must have been legit. Because how do you get four? Eric Armstead is still out there trying to find who's got the ball. I mean, that fake was hardcore. He does that really well. I mean, really well. So
I give him. He really did touch the ball where you couldn't even tell him what. At times I was looking for the ball. Who the hell got the ball? Ingram or him? No, they did a good job of hiding the ball. I give him that.
I mean, really good. I was totally confused. And the camera didn't even catch it. And then all of a sudden you see the camera pan left, pan right. Here comes Lamar rolling out down the other side. Man, that's special. But that's the only offense they really had. He couldn't get his receivers. He had his tight ends hit a couple of times for some good games. But Lamar, people need to stop saying Lamar is real accurate. Lamar is not real accurate. He's okay, but he ain't nothing special. His thing's about he's running.
Yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, it's all good. It's no big deal. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. It was one hell of a game. Like I said, we showed we can play with the best. And like I said, we lost to Seattle 3 points. We lost to the Ravens 3 points. Like I said, we're not.
Ain't nobody beating us up. Yeah.
Like I said, nobody can beat us up like 17. Well, let me get out of here because it's kind of windy here.
Yeah. So you got a really bad spot there. All right, Emilio. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right, fam. And let's go to Stockton, 209. Stockton, would you come on in here, please? Hello, Stockton.
Hello?
Yes. And who is this?
Oh, cool. I'm on. This is, sorry. Yeah. Kind of have a little cold or something.
Right.
Anyway, this is the Ant-Man, the one and only Ant-Man Felix.
Ant-Man Felix. I remember this.
Sometimes I comment sometimes on the YouTube channel. At times.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah. I was like, where have I seen that or heard that name? Hello. Hey, what's up, Ant-Man?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Ronbo?
It's been better, but it'll do. 10-2.
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
Oh, yeah. I understand.
But what do you think of that, man? What's on your mind?
I'm sorry. Are we doing any game balls today? I know it's a loss this weekend.
No, if you want to. I don't know if anybody's in the mood to give game balls. Offensively, I already know. Who are you giving? Okay, go ahead. Who are you going to give out to?
I like Raheem Mostert throughout the whole game. He was
same here.
Pretty good.
No doubt about it.
Fred Warner. Fred Warner was all over the place.
Yeah. Defense. Yeah, it's easy, huh?
Yeah. But anyway, I know everybody's upset about the 4th and 1 call. It could have went either way, whether if they ran it or not, pass on it. I get Kyle's trying to be aggressive there, but I think a lot of us rather would have seen it run.
But you make a good point there, man. We're gonna have to get used to Kyle. He's going to do anything he thinks will get him to win. He'll get you there, but he'll scare you to death doing some of the things he does. It's not always going to work, though, and I guess we need to go ahead and accept that.
Yeah. And you know what? It was a good game throughout. And just looking at it, too, just the games that the Ravens have had, they pretty much
stomped
their opponents.
Other teams. Yeah.
Even with Seattle, too. But if you look at it like this, they only beat us by 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
And,
they were lucky
Seattle,
to get away with
that. They didn't really have a chance. They beat them at Seattle. The Rams, they completely destroyed the Rams.
Oh.
We went to Baltimore, and we're within it the whole game.
That's right.
And so it's like, it's not like a moral victory, but it's just, I think we played pretty good, well.
Right. Well, there's no need to be shamed. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, and despite, it's been pretty close with these mobile quarterbacks, too, with Arizona, Seattle. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that Seattle loss. But still, that was only 3 points, too. So it's like, we're not getting beat.
Yeah.
And
the Seattle
we didn't
game does
have
matter.
another chance.
Because that was not really – okay, if we make the field goal, Seattle does not get the ball back. And meanwhile, I got to listen to Russell Wilson came in and got the job done. Oh, give me a break. Russell Wilson got picked off. And also he got a second chance. It's the only reason why he got it. Oh, it's so awful. It's so
wrong. Exactly. And you know what? I think just the clock management in this game that was the the headline really for exactly what was going on with San Francisco. I think if we had another chance, at least you know what? Nobody can say that Jimmy lost the game. They can't say that. Yeah, he had the fumble in the fourth quarter. So did Lamar. Lamar had the fumble in the third quarter too. So you can't really say, "Oh, Jimmy lost the game." He didn't throw any interceptions. He was pretty much poised. So it's not like he lost the game. It's
go ahead.
And it's against the AFC team, so we should be all right.
No, I agree. I completely agree. But there are those who are not going to give Jimmy a break. They don't say anything good about him when he does well, and he's been doing quite well lately. But when he makes a mistake, they will come out, they will surface, and we need to get used to that. There's some people who just don't like him, that's fine. But we get Super Bowl, never mind them too. We don't need to listen to them anymore.
Yeah.
And they're going to still do it.
Nah, you know, I don't think they want to see us. And you know what? I think, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Belichick was watching this game to see this is how he stopped Lamar.
Oh, he did. He did. Belichick doesn't have the front line rush, though. That's why their thing is in the secondary.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they control you in the secondary. Their front line rush is okay, but nothing special. Ours is.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, Ant-Man.
Anyway, hey, thanks for having me on, Ronbo. I've been listening for about over a year.
Yeah,
it's good to get in finally.
All right. Don't be a stranger. We'll look for you later, okay?
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah.
And as you go check out Thomas.
What's up, Ronbo? Can you hear me?
Thomas, I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. All right. I haven't called in a long time. My first time calling was during preseason. So I've been kind of laying low, and every time you get on, I'm usually busy. But I wanted to make sure I called in after this loss because it kind of goes with a complaint I had back in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody would remember, but excuse me. I was complaining that, I of course, I'm a huge Kyle Shanahan fan, and I support my team.
Mm-hmm.
He is the offensive guru, but I do not like his clock management. And I said that in the preseason. I observed it last year when we played Kansas City and Garoppolo got hurt.
Yeah.
On that drive he got hurt, I think we were down like 2 to 3 scores, and Shanahan wanted to run it with Alfred Morris, like 6 plays in a row. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you chewing up so much time? Because Alfred Morris is, picking up big yards or whatever. You should be passing. And then I pointed out, that decision, if he put the team in a different position and was passing it more, maybe Garoppolo would have never got hurt. I don't know. But, that's all hearsay hindsight's 20/20, but I don't like his clock management. If you saw before the halftime, we had the perfect opportunity to try and score a touchdown before the half, and he didn't go for it. He had 3 timeouts, and he has the offense huddling up. I'm like, what do you think? I think he thinks he's such a good play caller that he doesn't have any sense of urgency, and it just drives me crazy because he just makes decisions that I think are just completely just stupid. You would never see Belichick doing this. You're in a 2-minute drill. You're going to see Belichick go for it. In those 2 minutes, you can score. Why aren't we doing the same thing?
The other thing is we've won way more than we've lost. These situations, they'll pop up and occur on occasion, but I don't know that we should put so much weight on that aspect of his play calling, because most of the time he's calling plays and getting guys wide open. That's a really difficult
I
thing
know
to do.
that, but I've seen him in other situations too, where we're in the 2-minute drill and he has the offense huddling up. Like, have you not coached them in how to go to a hurry up, no huddle offense? Like, why are you huddling at that point of the game? You wasted so much time. He could have got the offense closer for a field goal or a touchdown, and then that field goal at the end of the game wouldn't have mattered so much. I don't know. But also,
if you can calculate at any point in the game, if you can calculate what's going to constitute a problem at the end of the game, you wouldn't do it though. Like you say, 2020 is hindsight. It's kind of hard because the game ebb and flow of the game is going to change thought processes all during the course of the game, right? So it's kind of hard to blame him for that too. But yeah, I know what you mean though. It's real frustrating,
right?
If you see it more than once.
Yeah, and another thing, I agree completely with what Dre and Will had to say earlier. There's certain situations where it's 4th down and short, and there's high percentage plays. Why are we dropping back to pass every time it's 4th down and 1 when we know the run is working? Like, we have Kyle Juszczyk. Mostert hasn't been able to be stopped. You freaking run the ball, dude. It's a high percentage play. Well, you see these winning teams. There's a reason why Belichick every year is winning. Is because he just plays smart. He doesn't get cute or fancy. He doesn't do anything stupid. You just play smart.
But did you hear?
You go with the high percentage play.
Thomas, did you hear what Shay just pointed out? I think something. Do you know he was going for George Kittle? If George was open, I think that was going to be what was going to ensure. You know how George is with the yak. He was probably setting it up so George can run around 30 yards downfield and ensure that there's no way to miss the field goal. And it failed. And like we said, you got to live and die by the sword, right? So if Shanahan makes a good call,
right, but
we're clearing, and then he makes a mistake, then it's booing him. So, but
yeah,
anyway.
but what's the other game? Was it Arizona when we were
exactly.
in a situation like
exactly
4th and 1, and we decided to throw it down the field? It's like, come on, dude! Like, go.
But did we
win? A high percentage play.
Yeah, but that's a play.
We did.
Yeah. So
but
there you
those
go.
situations will come back to haunt you in important games. You know, like
he is.
You get to the Super Bowl against New England,
Thomas,
and you get a big old lead.
Thomas, we're gonna go. We're out of time. But anyway, come back tomorrow night. We can stretch out a little longer. All right.
All right.
All right, Thomas. Have a good night. Have a good day. I keep forgetting. Usually we finish in the evening. I'm finishing today. All right. Okay. Trez. Hey, and now one of the founding members of TNT, Trez. Oh, Trez.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Ronbo, go on and sprinkle all the red and gold you can find up in it.
Say so. We only lost twice. There's no point in getting too sad. Let me sprinkle some over here, too. And sprinkle some on the chat where all them Hawks fans and everybody's talking major poo-poo like they done took over the division. All right. Go ahead, Trez.
Ronbo, first of all, shout out to you, the staff. Love
Thanks,
what
man.
you do for us. You know what I'm saying? Love what all you guys do. You work hard for us. So shout out to you. Secondly, shout out to my TNT family. Without them, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be number 1, Ronbo. Because we the hottest thing going. And I'm going to say this, Ronbo. I wish everybody quit being down on the team. It was a hell of a game.
Yeah, it was.
2 heavyweight opponents. And it was going to go back and forth until the clock ran out. And we just didn't capitalize or execute at the right time. Now, Kyle Shanahan needs to, I'm going to go back to one of my old phrases, get his head out his ass. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing the repeat from Atlanta that he did in the Super Bowl by throwing the ball and not running the ball. I'm sick and tired of that shit right there. That I am from him. And his clock management is suspect. So we like I say, we have the best team in football. But if our coaching staff is going to coach like this, we're going to lose close games, Ronbo. Just the bottom line. It's going to be the coaching that fails us, not our players, okay? And that's just how I feel straight up, because these guys was out there going pound for pound with this team. Took us a little bit too long to get adjusted to what they were doing. Yeah. It wasn't rocket scientist shit. We all know Greg Roman's offense. He ran it in San Francisco with Cap. They were just running different formations with the same option play. Everybody, for some reason, was biting down on the run. You cannot bite down on the run.
Well, Eric Armstead is going to have nightmares about that.
The defensive end is not going to be blocked, and you know the linebacker is just a switch. It's just a switch. That's all it is. And you got to force the player back to the inside, not keep the outside containment, because that's where your help is. It's so simple. I don't understand why it took us so long to get adjusted, but we made the adjustment. Bottom line,
be better
shout
for
out
it too,
to
Trez.
Mostert, shout out to Fred Warner. Those two get game balls. They played a hell of a game. Our whole team played a hell of a game.
our coaching staff let us down. Head football coach at that. Okay, so again, I'm gonna keep saying, quit looking for validation from ESPN, all these news media outlets saying that the 49ers are not number one, because we sound like we whining about being number one. We all know our fucking team is the best team in the NFL. Okay. All right, so it's our coaching staff that's letting us down in big games. So until that gets corrected, you know what I'm saying, you know, we still going to be who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see Drew Brees, you know, he's not a Lamar Jackson. He's not a Russell Wilson. He's not even a Kyler Murray. He's going to sit in the pocket, and our defense is going to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because what New Orleans got for us? Screens to Alvin Kamara, and little hitch plays and all that. I mean, that's the only way they can change that, because he ain't gonna have time. He ain't gonna have time to go down.
He ain't got time to do nothing else. So yeah.
Right. So I mean, we should easily know what's coming with them. Kamara, that's all it's gonna be. Alvin Kamara, and probably the tight end working and some underneath bubble screens. I mean, easy. Easy peasy. We ain't lost 2 games all year, and we ain't about to start. So
there you go.
Like I say. You know, it's just a shame, though. You know, Kyle needs to get his head out of his ass, man, for real. And that's all I got, Ronbo. You got something you want to say?
I swallowed some of my potent drink down the wrong pipe a little while ago. I can't get it out. Anyway, Trez, let's tomorrow night it'll be Raw. I wish you'd get in here, and your partner, too. I've been wondering where he is. But anyway.
Yeah,
good stuff. He was right on point with everything.
I had a little tragedy in the family, so you know what I'm saying. That's why I hadn't been calling in, but lost my youngest brother. But that's that's here and there. We talk about football today. But hey, let's get back next week. Get back to work and go out and get a W. That's it, Ronbo.
That's all you got
to
do.
It. Yeah. 2 Titans went together today, and we came up on the short end.
They win round 1.
That game is. You're right. That game's behind us, okay?
Right.
What we did do, we helped the Patriots, though, because Bill Belichick is going to take this film, and he has something to go off of now. Okay?
All right.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Trez.
Have a good
I will see you as soon as possible. All right.
All right.
Yeah. I like we're taking this a little better than we did. The Hawks game was left really bad taste in the mouth because of the way it went. But this was 2 heavyweights battling, and it came out like it did. So you can't get real mad. Omar down in Dade City.
Ronbo! What's
Omar.
going on, brother? How you doing, sir?
Omar,
Yes, sir. You had a good Thanksgiving, Ronbo?
We're just raking through the ashes. We're okay.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, there ain't no reason to lay your head down, man. Hey, we took the fight to these guys, man. We could have won that game. We didn't win. We came up short.
Yep.
Hey, man, listen. Things happen. You know, yes, Robbie Gould missed a 50-yarder. I mean, to kick a 50-yard field goal through rain, that's kind of hard. You know, not a lot of guys to do that.
Well,
he missed it.
Omar,
you got to move on.
Well, you heard about on that, though. The announcer said something about that, and I forgot about that. The announcer said that ball may have been tipped, and now it's been confirmed the ball was tipped.
Yeah,
so.
You know, it's a 50-yard field goal through raining conditions. Listen, hey, man, let me tell you something. The team wins, you know, it went back and forth. We shut them down in the second half. You only scored 3 points.
Yeah, but we got shut down in the second half,
to tell me that these guys were saying that Lamar Jackson is this, Lamar Jackson is that, he's average as far as I'm concerned. Because the points that he was scoring was against, you know, lesser teams. Against the good teams like us, they won by a field goal, man. That's all. They didn't do nothing special.
That's right.
They just beat us, and I think our clock management on our side could have been a little better.
Oh, yeah.
And on that 1, yes, we should have ran it because Mostert was having a monster game. He was gashing these cats.
Easily,
they had no one to stop the run. We were killing them. Man, I could have rolled my damn 64 Impala through them holes.
That's a big car. Hey, you know what, though? It's okay. It's a learning experience, and this is going to come in handy in a couple of weeks. So I'm okay with this as long as we're not at 8-8 or 9-7 or anything like that. I think it's okay.
No. Yeah. Now, if San Francisco would have got blown out by 30, then I would have some concern.
Yeah, see that.
But we held our own. Ronbo, look at the game. We hold our own against these guys.
We were
Man, Debo scored a touchdown. I wish Debo would have had the ball more. I think they should have thrown the ball to Kittles a little bit more, and
they were using him for the run. They were using him for the run.
Huh?
That's why the run was so successful. He was instrumental in the run tonight.
There was a few penalties that I didn't agree with.
Oh.
I think our linemen were getting held a lot. Like our defensive guys, I think they were getting held almost every other play that wasn't called. But that's no here nor there, man. I don't want to complain about the officiating, but there was a few calls that didn't go our way. But shit happens in life, man. Listen, the Niners are 10-2. They lost 2 against the Ravens. They lost against Seattle. Total points of 6. We lost a total of 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that all day.
Yeah.
And you know what? We are playing the Saints next weekend, and we're going to be pissed off, and we're going to go in there and win.
Yeah.
I'm praying Seattle going to lose tomorrow night against Minnesota.
And
so let me ask you something,
prayer
man.
may not be necessary. The Hawks they've been getting away. I don't think they get away tomorrow night, though. I think they get a beating this time.
No, let me tell you something, man. They got nobody to mess, man. Listen, man, Stephon Diggs going to have a big game tomorrow, brother. Yeah. Him and Thielen, and then that guy Darren Cook. Darren Cook ain't no joke, man. Yeah. That cat going to gash these guys.
Yeah.
Anybody going to gash.
Yeah,
a screen here and a screen here. So Dalvin Cook going to be gone. Plus, they got to deal with Stephon Diggs, and they got to feel him, and they got a tight end to deal with. So they got a good team over there, I'm telling you.
Thielen's not playing. Thielen's not playing, but you know what? That Viking defense, no, he's out. But you know what? That Viking defense should be fine. The Hawks, I think they ran their string on luck. I don't see them winning tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, before I go, if the Seahawks lose tomorrow, the 49ers, do they clinch home field throughout, or they clinch the playoff spot only?
You said Seattle wins?
No, if Seattle loses, do we clinch the playoff berth and home field advantage throughout, or no?
No, there's still 3 games left. The 49ers, to keep up, if Seattle loses, nothing changes. If next week we lose and Seattle wins, it's right back to this situation again. It could come down to the last week of the season. It can get a little silly. But we got to go deep. Omar, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk about this more, okay?
Yes, sir. I want to give a big shout-out to all my Dade City faithful, my Dade City Empire. Ronbo, I love your show. Thanks for the platform. And you know what? Hey, you win some, you lose some.
Yes,
but we're 10-2. We're still the best team in the NFC.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Bless you, brother, man. You have a good holiday, my friend. Take care.
You too, fam. See you tomorrow.
Ronbo, don't forget, Ronbo. Kirk Cousins is the quarterback for Minnesota. Come on.
You know what though?
He don't win when the spotlight is on.
But Trez, you see what happened last week? They barely got away from beating the sorry Eagles. The man ain't had no wide receivers, nothing, and they barely got. I'm so tired of watching them get away with that. But anyway, we'll see.
But it's a barely situation. But Kirk Cousins, that's the key factor, Ronbo. He ain't gonna win when the spotlight is on. That's it.
Okay. All right, Trez. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. All right. Hey, Paul.
Yo, Ronbo.
Paul, come on in, man. Your turn to testify. As you know, it's funny, Paul. Today we have people coming in and pissed off, and then others are coming and say, "Commentate." You know, and then it's us people in between. It's hilarious tonight. Where are you at on
you know
this?
me, Ronbo. I keep it positive. You know, if we lost by 3 points, that's nothing. You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Yes.
I mean, and the Ravens, I tell you, in the Ravens locker room, they need to take that game ball and give it to the referees.
Yes.
They're the ones that deserve it. But you know, I'm not gonna dwell on that. You know, I'm fucking around. But I mean, the rough on the passer and those kind of conditions, you got to give a guy a little bit of leeway here. I mean, he's running full force to hit Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's standing there. And you can't hit the brakes like you normally could in those kind of wet conditions. You know, it was so close. And that would have been 4th down. They would have to punt. And then, you know, it's just – but, you know, like I said, forget that. But I just wanted – our guys fought. They fought there. They put all in – I mean, I'm just real proud of our boys. You know, like guys like Kendrick Bourne. Like you saw the pass that Garoppolo threw. It was like he reached down to his ankles
to get that,
catch that
make sure
ball.
it doesn't hit the ground.
All right? Did you see that? I was so amazed with Kendrick Bourne.
So
then he turns to go upfield.
Yes.
And you got Mostert who's coming in. If Jerick McKinnon was still playing, he'd be like a 4th string guy. He ran. The Ravens have not given up a 100-yard rush, and he's 150 by head. I mean, the guys just played great. And most of all, Harris, who's been on the sidelines all season long, Tart goes down. He finally gets his number called, and what does he do?
Come in and force a turnover. Snatches
he
the
doesn't
ball.
only strip the ball from Jackson, but he makes Lamar Jackson have his only fumble turnover of the whole season.
I was surprised. I thought I heard he had more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these guys came in and that first loss in Seattle, man, that was, look, we had 7 starters that weren't even playing. No Kittle, no Sanders. That game, we would have crushed them if we had our guys now.
Hey, it was
I'm not
10
even
to nothing.
worried about going into Seattle.
All right, it was 10
I'm
to
not
nothing when
worried.
Sanders left. Yeah, God, I'm tired of them.
Yeah, today was the
Thiel's
ultimate
not playing
test for us.
tomorrow
And I'm
night.
telling you, we could have won this game. We should have won this game. I'm not going to make excuses. I like with the rest of the callers, I feel Shanahan, he's an offensive mastermind when it comes to calling, like drawing up plays, but his clock management is the beginning of the fourth quarter, the game's tied, and you're starting to waste the clock. Like, I get you don't want the ball in Jackson's hands as least amount as possible, but you got to remember this is going to come back and yet to haunt you, and that's exactly what happened.
Unless you're way downfield. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well.
But I mean, I give it up to our boys, man. They fought a hard fight. This was the best team in the AFC versus the best team in the NFC.
Yep.
It was a battle of the Titans, and it was so close, Ronbo. Like, you know what? We'll be all right, man. I still see us in Miami, and I still see us taking home number 6 this year. There's no doubt in my mind.
Paul,
I know you got to go. I'll call in tomorrow. We'll talk some more. But I take nothing away from this team, man. They fought. And I'm sleeping well tonight with this. A loss is a loss. It sucks, but I'm still going to sleep well, and I hold my head high tomorrow because our boys fought.
And you should. All right, Paulie.
Absolutely.
Get back to you shortly then.
You have a good night, Ronbo.
You too. All right, Paulie. Yeah. All right. And I see 408 and Los Gatos. Los Gatos. California, Los Gatos. Come on in, Los Gatos. I like Coach Tim. He says, actually, on that roughing the call, Lamar was moving out of the pocket and threw when Day was closing in and tackled him as a runner, not a quarterback. He was out of the pocket. That's not a penalty. I really wish it was, you can't call that play. It's Sharon.
Hello, Ronbo.
Hey, Sharon.
I'm not going to get mad at my boys. They played an awesome,
they played a great game.
And I would give the game ball to Mostert because he was so hot. He was on fire.
Everybody's giving it back. It's unanimous.
If everybody goes back to the 4th and 1 play, because everybody's hollering about Kyle Shanahan, when Jimmy G was getting ready to throw the ball was tipped.
Yep.
Go back and watch it. The ball was tipped, and the guy intercepted it. I don't know if it was intercepted, but he tipped the ball as Jimmy G was getting ready to throw it.
No, Sharon, the ball hit the ground, but it was our 4th down, so we had to give the ball back to the to the Ravens right there.
And then if the ball wasn't tipped at the goal line when we were getting ready to kick it, we would have made that.
Oh yeah, right.
I think Robbie Gold was healthy, but the ball was tipped.
Yeah,
he would have made it if the ball wasn't tipped.
Yeah, I remember the announcer saying that during the course of the game. Dre reminded me again. I did hear the announcer say that ball may have been tipped, and it was confirmed. So yeah.
And Jimmy G, the only thing, he needs to hold the ball a little bit more tighter, and when he's under pressure, he needs to throw it away. But other than that, everybody did an awesome job holding him to 20 points.
Yeah. Jimmy, he did some growing, though. There was a couple of times tonight during this game, he threw the ball in the dirt. People think he did that accidentally. He pulled a string on that ball because he saw that defender coming over. I was kind of proud of him for that.
Yeah, he did.
There was another one he threw out of bounds. Again, recognition of the defender. See, he's evolving, and some of these things need to be appreciated. So I'm going to point that out because I was glad he did that. No INTs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least he didn't throw no interceptions, and
Exactly.
that was a good thing.
Yeah, that's backbreaker too.
He's
just
coming
telling
along, and
yeah.
everybody should just be blessed. We're 10-2, and
Yeah. And we you know what, this could all be erased tomorrow, Sharon. If everybody's concerned about the Seahawks, all of a sudden now, if we go into
I'm
playoffs
not even
today,
worried about the Seahawks, Chickens. I think we're going to get our revenge.
well, that's the thing is they could lose tomorrow, and everything's back to where it
I
was
hope they do.
before
I'm
this
watching
game.
that game.
Yeah, people are assuming they're going to win. There's no reason to assume they win. They're not that
Their
good.
luck's going to have to run out. Their luck is going to have to run out sooner or later. The only way they're going to win is by a field goal. Russell Wilson is not all that. If they win, it's going to be by a field goal. Watch. But I don't think they're going to win because the Vikings are pretty good.
Yeah, well, now they are. They're fine. Ever since his players called him out, Kirk's been doing a little better. So let's see if tomorrow he can finally stop clowning around and beat the Hawks. If we had our whole team, we would have beat the Hawks. Other teams should be able to beat them, too. Sick of them.
But our boys play good in that kind of weather today, and you can't knock Kyle for it. I think what Kyle was trying to do was run the play out. If we would have made that first play with the first down, was try to knock some of that time off the clock so they wouldn't get a chance to score. That's how I see it.
You're right. I think that's exactly what he was thinking. But, he should have been further downfield before he did that.
Everybody's knocking him that it was a bad play. But what he was trying to do was trying to make the first down, then get the touchdown, run a little bit off the clock so they wouldn't have enough time to get into the end zone, and we would have won the game.
Yeah. Every plan does not succeed.
Hey, you lose some, we win some. But next week, we got the Saints, and I got a friend that's a Saints fan, so after that game, I don't think she's going to love me anymore.
They're staying in the East so they can stay acclimated to the time.
Our Niners are going to be hungry next week. They're going to be hungry.
No, there's plenty of food in Louisiana. They're probably going to overeat.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon, we're going to go. Well, it's short and sweet tonight. I'm going to see you tomorrow, okay?
Have a good one.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Raymond!
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Raymond, just sitting back here, and some of what we was concerned with did happen, but them boys fought hard. There ain't no shame in this loss. But there were some things that people still ain't happy about.
I ain't even worried. I'm told you already. I'm cool with it, man. Because look, they get mad about it. We got a game plan against them. If they do go to the Super Bowl, if not, we done put out the way how you stop them.
Yeah.
But you got to have the same type of personnel.
Personnel too, yeah. Because everybody can't do
with
it.
Kyle Shanahan, right? I know everybody always got Monday morning quarterback, man. Because you got to know, just like you said, the percentage. Everybody know in the stadium we about to run. I think that he should have either tried to come under the center and then pass it. I don't know if the shotgun was like, I don't know. That's up to him, man. He get paid for that. I'm cool with Kyle Shanahan because he also gets us games where we go 30 points too. He's a brilliant mind. So, you gotta let him take his lumps. If you feel that he's gonna go look, just like he go look at film or everybody else, I'm sure he look at his own film, see where he made mistakes at and stuff. So, you gotta let him go. I'm proud of this rookie infested, no-name team that we got out here playing like this.
True.
I'm proud of the 49ers, man. I'm proud to be a 49er fan, man. Can't nobody tell me nothing. This dude, MVP, and he ain't no MVP. Just like Russell Wilson. Both of these dudes, they call him MVP. They ain't no MVP. Not when they play us. They both lost because we missing field goals, man. They don't want none of this smoke. They don't want none of this smoke, man. Don't nobody want none of this smoke. And guess what? Here comes Drew Brees. He about to get that ass whooped because he can't even move. And then who next? Matt Ryan? Come on, man. And then I don't care if the Seahawks win or not. I don't care what they do because guess what? We got to play them again. So I don't care. Once we get in the playoffs,
play them twice.
Who want this smoke, man? And D4 didn't even play today. We still got injuries. Staley didn't even play today. I hated when the fans yelling at us when we was 0-9, man. Come on, man. That's crazy. You got to respect these rookies out here doing this. I don't want, locker room,
Everybody in the locker room, man, hold your head up, get fired up, and kick some more ass because they can't mess with us, man. We the Niners, man. We run this. Don't nobody want none of this smoke, man. Lamar Jackson don't want any of this smoke. When they win, they run off the sidelines like they won the Super Bowl. Man.
I know, right?
Come on, man.
Because they know they got away.
Did that.
Oh,
Both teams did that.
They know they was in a fight.
Nobody paying them. They know they got away with one. They know they got away with one. It ain't even got nothing to do with the fourth down. Dude missing kicks. What happened to us? We went stagnant. We didn't score that many points like we supposed to. So it ain't just one possession, man. You can't do that. You know, everybody looking for the run. I don't care what Kyle Shanahan do. We gonna win. Don't nobody want none of this smoke, man. Nobody. They don't want no more smoke. When we play them, I was scared. Be honest with you, like, man, this kid been doing because all the hype. After this game, everybody else probably scared. I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's play them again.
Lamar know he don't want to play the 49ers. If Sid had to play the 49ers
by
next
6
week,
points off 2 missed field goals. We should, and whole time if we made the first field goal, we win that game against Seattle. We ain't even talking about no loss over there. This game, if it got tipped or if it's not, they better block better then. If it got tipped, that means somebody wasn't blocking. The field goal unit need to get their shit together. We missing too many kicks, man.
That's true, more than ever.
Yeah, what
and we got
it
Robbie
about?
Gold. But, you know, it's like I said, it might have got tipped. But, Raymond, let's continue this tomorrow.
They'll block it then. Block better then.
Well, I
block the
agree.
guy up front better then. It's something
All
that
right.
they could do better. You know what I'm saying? That's where we losing the game at, for real.
I agree.
But I'm loving it right now. I'm happy. You know, I'm happy.
All right.
I'm proud to wear my 49ers stuff, my 49ers jacket. I don't care about no Lamar Jackson. He don't want none of this smoke.
Agreed.
And we ain't got Kawan Alexander, man.
I know. You know, it's
They don't want none of this fucking smoke, man. And we got a bunch of rookies out there playing like this, man. Come on, man. Let's go,
Ray,
man.
we got to stop because it's short and
Go
sweet after the
Niners,
game. All right, fam. All right.
All right.
Have a great day, Raymond. Oh, yeah. But, hey, Derek. Derek. See, here's the funny thing about this time of day. You know, nobody is really asleep. It's too early in the day. So, Derek, if somebody does... If
Hey, Ronbo, I'm here.
There you go.
Hello?
Well, Derek, come on in. You got 3 minutes, Derek. What do you got to say?
I just wanted to say, you know, I'm still at work, actually, delivery day for the holidays, but I just wanted to get in here, Ronbo, and guys, we got to be proud of our team.
Oh, we are.
They scraped away because of a missed field goal. I mean, the refs weren't on our side. It was raining. We're the better team in better conditions, hands down. I think that's one thing that's being overlooked, Ronbo. I mean, Kittle goes crazy on him. Emmanuel Sanders goes crazy. That's it.
That's it. And
also, if you go back and watch the tape, Ronbo, there was a couple of hits that Lamar got away from because it was raining.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to clean him up.
I always have a problem with officials at least once or twice a game. Today, though, it was just absurd. Come on, you can't call roughing the passer on some of those things. Guys like 2 inches away when Lamar runs.
I didn't really like the play where Jimmy's helmet got pulled back either, Ronbo.
Right, you see, and no flag. And they wrestled him down at that one play when he got rid of the ball. No flag. Oh, man, refs, I thought you guys were protecting the quarterback. Our quarterback doesn't count?
Yeah, it was a lot of interesting stuff going on. And then you got a lot of guys, if he's going to do all that running, you know, you got to be ready.
Derek, your signal's bailing. Wherever spot you're in, are you moving?
No, I'm not. But Ronbo, I'll
now
get
it's
in
good.
tomorrow night.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
All right.
All right, look for you tomorrow, Derek.
We'll
Thanks
pick
for
this
getting
up
in here.
tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. And I said, hey, Leon.
What's up, Ronbo?
Leon, 10-2, and yeah. And we're okay.
Oh, man. Let me say this, man. All these fake faithful that keep calling in, whining, and complaining, either you faithful or you not.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous, bro. We're not 0-9. We're 10-2.
Or 6-5 like the Cowboys.
Right. Like, we lost in the rain. Kyle took a chance. The chance didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the next game. This is our last loss. This is our last loss of the season. We're going 14-2, Ronbo.
I can see that.
Period.
Yeah.
Period, bro. Like, everybody, oh, we're going to end up being a 5 seed. I don't care what seed we are. We haven't been a seed in how long?
I know.
Let's just get to the – come on, man.
Because
Like,
5 seed doesn't matter about that. And that's only for today, by the way. The 5 seed's not a hanging permanent situation. So, anybody that's getting all excited about that needs to get unexcited. That gets undone if tomorrow night the Hawks lose to the Vikings. Takes care of that right quick. But go ahead.
Right, yeah. Man, it was a good game all around. Yeah, Robbie missed the field goal. Could have got kicked. Okay, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
All I know is what people fail to realize, the Patriots, Baltimore still got to go through the Patriots. They're not a lock to go to the Super Bowl. People acting like, oh, they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
Belichick's not going to lose to him twice.
It's Ronbo, people kept saying Lamar's a cheat code. I think we broke the cheat code today. We figured it out. I mean,
they sure did that last quarter for sure.
Right.
Lamar's eyes getting
man,
big.
It's not that deep, Ronbo. It really isn't, man.
No.
We've lost 2 games by a combined 6 points.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, man.
I'm
We're
pretty proud
fine,
of that.
bro. I'm not worried about it. It was a tough game. It was a good game, and we're gonna go into New Orleans next week, beat them on my birthday. And we're gonna go to it. Then we're gonna play Atlanta.
There you go.
Beat them. Then I'll be up in the Bay for the Rams game. We're gonna beat them. I mean, man, we're good, bro.
Everybody's gonna beat the Rams.
I'm not worrying about it.
Yeah, it
man.
is what it is.
I'll be in the house for the Rams game, Ronbo.
But we're kind of spoiled, Leon. We don't think we're supposed to lose, and we're not. But the thing is, when we lose, we don't do it well, and we'll get over this.
Oh yeah, because it's nothing to hang our heads about, Ronbo. I mean, it's just it was a tough fought game.
That's number
and
one.
We lost. Okay, I mean that's about it. I mean, nobody's going undefeated. Like everybody could just stop thinking we're going to be the 72 Dolphins or whatever that was.
I know, right?
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So we just expect that we're going to lose at some point, and it's not about if we're going to lose. It should be how do we lose the game. We didn't get blown out. Jimmy G didn't throw any interceptions. Yes, everybody, he had a fumble. It was raining. These are human beings at the end of the day. Kyle's not perfect. Jimmy G's not perfect, but he didn't throw any picks. I mean, he did a good job managing the game. I mean, man, that one pass he threw to Kittle, where Kittle caught it over the middle, and man, did you see how tight that spiral was in the rain?
I tell you.
Come on, man.
And the ball's kind of heavy and everything else. I agree. So,
yeah, man, we're good, Ronbo.
We're okay.
Man, I'm not going to keep you, bro, but like I always say before I get up out of here, man, Niners since a minor, what's a nation joint empire? Everybody just need to calm down.
I was waiting on that. All right, fam. I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
Have a great day.
All right, sounds good, bro.
All right. And are you ready for this? I'm looking at the score here. Is that the third quarter? The Rams are beating the Cardinals 34-0. You know what pisses me off about the Cardinals? They only saved their best games for us. It's a matchup issue. Although we've learned how to play. I guess after they got humiliated last week, ain't nobody else running us for the rest of the year. Okay, there's no scores. Fort Walton, Florida. Oh my God. The Dolphins beat the Eagles. You see what I'm saying about, Fort Walton, Florida, please come in. 850 Fort Walton.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, hello.
Ronbo?
Yes. Go ahead. What is your name? Hello? I mean, we have a
Hello,
connection.
Ronbo?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thanks for
Yeah,
taking
go
my
ahead.
call.
Come on in. What is your name?
My name's Noel.
Noel. Hi, Noel. You had some feelings about this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just been a long time watcher of your channel.
Oh,
and,
thanks,
just
Noel.
wanted to chime in.
Well, thanks. Great to meet you.
Yeah, just real quick. Just want to make it real quick.
Right.
I didn't have really high expectations of this team coming in. But hey, 10-2, that's fantastic.
I know, right? We shouldn't be crying about that.
Yeah, we shouldn't. 10-2, come on. What other teams out in the league with other fan bases would love to say we're 10-2. So it's all good.
I mean, really would love it. And here we are saying, this is that. You know, the thing is, we've gotten spoiled, Noel.
Yeah, exactly.
Noel, Noel, right? Yeah. Like a Noel.
Yeah, Noel.
Noel is. Yeah, we're spoiled now, and we can't put up with a loss. But we need to get out of that. And when our team fights as hard as they did tonight, need to appreciate it. But, go ahead. What else you want to add?
That's it. Was hoping for a win, but it's exciting to be a Niner, and but I'll keep it short. But thanks for putting up this media for us to chime in. So I'll keep on watching and listening. I appreciate
thanks,
it.
Noel. All right, don't be a stranger. Because we're on Monday. We'll be back tomorrow night too if you got some time.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Noel. All right.
Okay, bye now.
And bye. And Dollar Bill.
Hey, Chris.
Bill.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Ronbo?
Well, okay. I mean, I like winning, and I'm used to it. So this is very unusual for 49er fans. We're not used to losing. And so when we lose, it's like, we're like every other team all of a sudden. Teams that suck, like the Hawks. Maybe not as bad as the Cowboys or the, who else is yuck? And we should have won this game. But, it's okay. They fought hard, and there was no embarrassment, so there's no reason to be ashamed. So,
well, I'm going to bring something up. Looking back in 2012 at the Super Bowl, we lost to the Ravens 34-31, 3-point loss. We lost to them, 17-20, 3-point loss. I want them to have that taste in the mouth and prepare because we might see the Ravens in the Super Bowl. People think they're not going to go. There's a good chance, If they needed that loss today, they'll be able to clinch home. And then they have to go through Baltimore, and they'll end up in the Super Bowl. So I have a feeling we're going to see those guys again. So I hope they take some good things out of this and learn, and we can get that W against them in the bowl.
Mm-hmm. Because some of the, it did seem like the offense they were kind of holding. Kyle seemed to be holding back. Early on, he opened up the can of whoop ass and just went right after him, and it worked out really well. Jimmy goes downfield, Debo picks it off, and then you had Mostert was going buck wild, running all over him. It seemed like he took his foot off the pedal, though, in the fourth quarter a little bit. Maybe not. It just seemed like.
This is why I said the guy might not do much, but he's just there. You got these little ornaments you hang up. You don't want nobody touching it, nobody messing with it. It's just there for show.
Yeah.
Sign Antonio Brown for show. He may not do much. He wants to be a statue or do whatever. Put him out there and let us get our other guys open, and they can double team Antonio Brown because I guarantee you they'll leave Kittle open. We get everything we need. They were holding. They were cheating. But we got to get around them. But Dad always said something when I was growing up. Go around.
Yeah.
That's what the Niners need to do. Get ready to go around them because I guarantee you we're going to see them again.
Yeah, they look like Belichick doesn't get some offensive help over there. They're not going to be able to beat that team. That's for sure. As the defense can't hold it by itself. So, yeah, I agree.
No, and I know you ain't the second coming or not. I ain't worried about that. I know, the referees were favoring them all day. They didn't want them to have a loss. I mean, we could have had everything going good today, but it's time that it gets put out there. Our guys played good. I'm proud of how we played. I hope they can take some good things out of this, some bad things out of this, and just move forward. I mean, it's going to happen. And Seattle, let them have one over us for like a week. They're going to fall after.
Oh, there's no promise that Seattle's going to win tomorrow. And there is not. God, if they were actually really good, okay, fine, I give them respect. But they keep squeaking by and catching teams. I mean, the Dolphins beat the Eagles tonight, 37-31. The Seahawks won by about the same margin, and they didn't score as many points as the Dolphins. As I'm saying, I'm sick of the Seahawks sleazing along and getting away with things. I want to see them get their brains beat out. Anyway, you know what? Next time we play them, I think we'll have everybody. They'll get the brains beat out that night. No problem.
We're gonna beat the Sea Chickens. They're gonna have a third loss, and then we're gonna go into their house and give them another one.
And
they're gonna have a fourth. They're gonna get eliminated in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but I think it's what they're gonna want to put us up against the Ravens because they seem to think we're the easier ones. I mean, all right, go ahead and overlook us. Go ahead and do what you did. I'm gonna let them think what they think because you know what? I want to shock them in the Super Bowl. If we're gonna have a loss, let's have a loss today instead of in the bowl.
And that's
exactly let's have it today.
Bill, it's short and sweet after the game, so I'm gonna tell you what. I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
All right, man. I'll go back to sleep. I passed out on you, bro.
All right. You have a good sleep, Bill.
You have a nice night, man.
Thanks. And 408, let's try Los Gatos again. 408 Los Gatos. Come in, Los Gatos. Hello. I love these scores. And Raiders are getting the brains beat out by the Chiefs. Roberto! Roberto. We got to get Roberto a mic. Roberto!
What up, man?
Roberto, we're just sitting here going over this game. And Roberto, what are your feelings on this? I mean, you were busy in the chat. I saw you working people. Right. You know what? This is the first game, though. The game ball is easy to give out. It's Mostert and Warner.
Damn. Man. Oh, man. Man. This game, man, was personal, man. Oh, well, man, I wanted that win, man. This win, but man, Robbie Gold, man, he missed that field goal, man.
Well, now, Loretta, you heard the ball was tipped, right?
Yeah.
Everybody should know that. We're blaming Robbie, but that ball was tipped. Somebody said they should do better blocking then, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw that part. Man, and then all those calls when we got Lamar Jackson. Man, refs. The Ravens to win the game.
Yeah, he gets far too much protection. Even when
the refs didn't want us to win the game. Of course they're not gonna let us win this game, because they love Lamar Jackson, and the NFL is Lamar Jackson. Every day I hear Lamar Jackson MVP. Lamar Jackson MVP. He's gonna take the Ravens to the Super Bowl. Ravens to the Super Bowl. I'm like, okay, whatever.
It's not guaranteed. There's too many games left. I mean, seeding teams, it's too early. Yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks you can seed teams. It's not yet, so it's fine. It's fine.
And I know everybody in the chat. I know everybody on the chat, and the ones that call on the show, saying, "Oh, don't worry, don't worry, don't be upset and this and that." But for me, man, every game is personal. Every game is personal. If you don't want every game to be personal, man, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Cause every game is personal, and that's the way you win, man.
Yeah, it's got to be that way. If you don't take it seriously, you're not going to win it. So.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I love that part when Mark Ingram wanted to fight Greenlaw. Like, you know that
Oh,
part?
yeah. You got a little heated a couple of times, didn't it? There was another situation that I noticed. A little close chatter.
Oh, and hey, remember that part when we like lift Mark Ingram like a little baby.
Yeah, that
Like
was
we
pretty
got
funny.
like in the air, like in the air. I'm like,
Hey, who was
oh,
doing that? Who was doing that?
I don't know, man, but
Yeah.
I saw everybody,
All
I
right.
saw all the guys, like they lift him up like a little rag doll, like a little
Yeah, I
doll.
know. Roberto,
Woo, I love
you know after the game it's short and sweet. So let's see you tomorrow, okay?
Oh man, okay, man.
All right.
And you know what, man? Vikings tomorrow night are gonna beat the Seahawks.
It's time. See how stop getting away with things. That's yeah. All right, Roberto. Look for you tomorrow.
All right,
after
man.
that, we'll be
See you
celebrating them
tomorrow,
getting
man.
beat.
See you tomorrow, and Rumble Jr. There's we got this next win
Yes.
Sunday night on Sunday versus the Saints and Drew Brees going down, baby. So
All right.
much love to all my family out there worldwide. Much love and see you tomorrow, man.
All
Niner
right.
gang all day, baby. 24/7.
Yes.
Peace out.
All right, Roberto.
Bye bye, man. Love you, man.
Hey, love
Much
you back,
love,
fam. All
you,
right.
man. Love you. Peace out.
Peace out. And let's go to hey, James. Come on, that's right. You're ready to dance. They keeping James up all night. Still early. James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, James, as you know, we finally ended this game, and it's always some controversy involved. But you know what? We've gotten spoiled. I guess we don't really need to complain too hard. They fought hard, and it ended up being a field goal difference, and that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you just like this. Once again, thank you for what you do for us and this
it's a pleasure.
outlet of all Niner football talk, and it's such a blessing for you. Thank you for all that you do. But I want to get started by simply saying, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Robbie Gold needs to clean out his locker, bro. Okay? And I'm going to tell you saying that is because this kid McLachlan, he missed one field goal. Yes, he did. But I'm going to tell you, ever since Robbie Gold held out in the preseason, then got the quad injury after we paid him, and he was missing field goals then. Okay, but then he comes back, and I don't get it. Why would they play him in such a crucial game with adverse weather conditions? I guess it's got to do with the contract issues, but McLachlan has been showing up, okay? But I'm just not trusting Robbie Gold. Maybe other people that are part of the empire, maybe they believe him, but I don't. I think right now he's feeling pressure from that kid McLachlan, and that's just the way football is. With that being said, I think it's time for him to move on. I just don't believe in him no more. Because there's certain times that he's just not showing up. He didn't show up today, okay? And you're the highest paid kicker in the league, but you didn't show up today. Maybe your groin injury is still bothering. Maybe you got a toenail up your bunkie. I don't know what it is, but I'll say this much. If we look at the 4th and 1 also, Raheem Mostert was doing great all that day. Raheem Mostert was really the first outlet for Jimmy Garoppolo, but he didn't get past the line of scrimmage before he started to cut, really. If you look at the play, he should have pushed the corner and just turned right back. Jimmy throws the ball in the flat. Just get it there to him in time where the corner can't come up and just pick it off. We would have kept rolling. But at the end of the day, that's just what I see. Now, everybody else has got their 85 camera angles that they view things differently, and so that's what I see. But I will say this much. At the end of the day, I've heard some people have really not so good at things to say about the coach. But what I do know about this coach, he went from a 4-12 team last year to a 10-2 team right now that's sitting there that's basically still got home field advantage. That's going to the Super Bowl, whether we got to go play other people or they come to Santa Clara. I'd like for them to come to Santa Clara with us having home field advantage. Now, if the Vikings can show up tomorrow night and skin them old pigeon cousins up there in the North area and then turn around and we are going to beat the brakes off the Saints. I do believe that.
That's
And
it.
I will say this much. Today in the game, our defense, they had a tough go. Eric got blasted on a lot of plays, a lot of bad footing. He took bad angles, but that's neither here nor there. We're still 10-2, and we're relevant in this NFC. And right now, all the playoffs will go through Santa Clara if it all goes right for us in these next couple of games. Okay? And we're going to probably meet that team in the Super Bowl again. But one thing I have not seen, the little woo-woo, M&T, the big crab land. Yeah, you want to come see me? Yeah, woo-woo, woo-woo. Because y'all made a boo-boo today because the team showed up and brought it to you. You don't want to see us no more. That's the bottom line, okay? But their little ending theme song, game-winning, little spectacular standing up there and woo-woo, whatever, man, okay? But at the end of the day, we're still 10-2, and we're coming. I believe in Kyle Shanahan, and believe me, Jimmy, listen, Garoppolo is a great player. And like I said, on that 4th and 1, we could have ran it. But I do believe when you look at the play, Raheem Mostert was the first outlet, but he didn't really push and turn because if Jimmy would have threw it to him in the flat and he would have had to lean back to catch the ball, it would have still been.
It's that hindsight type of thing, though, James. James, we got to keep it short tonight, and
no
I'll look for you
problem,
tomorrow.
Man. Thank you for what you do, Ronbo, and for all those that got those comments to say that ain't really no deep Empire people. They just showed up, got on the bandwagon, some of them because we're winning, but we're still 10-2, and it goes through Santa Clara. And Ronbo, you have a blessed evening. Thank you for what you do. Niner Empire. I hope to see you tomorrow by the will of God. Be blessed. Have a great
day. Be looking for you too. All right, James. Have a great day. Yes, I'm looking, and 49ers are still the number 1 seed. New Orleans is number 2. Green Bay's number 3. Dallas number 4. And Hawks, boy, you guys would be lucky to get to that 5 spot. You're still there. Minnesota wins. Actually, what happens? They'd be both 9-3. Hey, Jabroni.
Yeah. What's up, my man?
Jabroni, we're sitting here putting the blame. We're so spoiled. Being a 49er fan is such a privilege that we get spoiled when perfection is not the case. But Jabroni, what do you have to say about this game?
You can't. I was watching it with my dad, and he's sitting there complaining about the bad call and the first down here and there.
God, backbreaking.
The calls were bad, but you know what? I kept telling myself, we played a great game. We came out of there, and this was not a blowout. They've been blowing people out the last 4 or 5 games, 40 points putting up.
I knew they were going to blow the 49ers.
We showed that we could compete with this team, and that's all I wanted because I know that we're going to probably see them in the bowl. And we're going to win out. Is what I think.
I think,
and
so
I don't believe that. I don't believe we did anything wrong this game. I think we just. The penalties were against us. I think that we had a bad first down call. When he was running out of bounds. I think that was
They looked at that. They took that flag back, though. You remember that, right? They took that flag back.
What's that?
You talking about the one that Jimmy wore?
No, not that one. The one that where we ran for the first down, and it was like real close. It was down.
And it measured and called the 4th down.
Yeah. And there were a couple things, and then when we got backed out to the 1-yard line, I think that hit the end zone and should have been a touchback. And then there was what was up with that penalty, that roughing the passer when he tackled Lamar? That was a chicken shit call.
That was
that
put him
I don't feel like, what are you supposed to do?
I know. Put the brakes on a half an inch away. You're supposed to you're already in flight. He releases the ball while the guy's coming at him. I could see if the ball's already clearly out of his hand, and the oncoming defender can actually see and pushes him to the ground like most guys like to do. Okay, now throw your stupid flag. But that man can't see. There was no time for him to adjust.
Well, it's no wonder. It's no wonder why this guy is so good. I mean, if you can't key in on him, I mean I think that's really where if we play this team again, that's what we really need to focus on. We need to key in on him because there's been so many plays where we were tackling the running back, where Ingram was getting tackled down. We need to key in on Lamar only. If we're going to give up some running back plays, give up some running back plays. You key in on that guy and you bust his ass, penalty or not.
Well, see, you don't want to get those flags. So we lost the game because of the flags, actually. That one of those flags moved him right into position to get right into the goal. I mean, you know, it's okay. These things always don't go the same way. It could be us next time that they get destroyed by a couple of flags and we win. So, yeah. Got to get
it was close enough to where it could have gone either way. I do wish that we had our other kicker, and I agree with that last caller, though. I think that this, Gold's kicks are just not right. Even, I mean, he missed that kick, and even the one that he made one, I think I was like crossing my fingers, and it was to the right, and it was a chip shot. So I mean, I don't know how that's going to work out for us. That kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to get. He's got to have repetition though, because since he didn't get the reps he needed in preseason, that really is annoying. If he'd have got some work in, he probably would have been the same Robbie Gould. But now he's been playing catch up the whole season. He went through this injury, and I don't even know what he's going to be like next week. So it is a scary thing. You know what? It's okay. He needs his rep. He'll get them.
We're going to be all right.
And by the playoffs, he should be fine. But anyway.
Yeah, we're going to be all right. And I do think we're going to get the number 1 seed, too. So.
Yeah, it's still. The Vikings.
And go Vikings tomorrow night.
Yes, it's not over. People say, well, looks like the Hawks got the number 1 seed. What? You haven't won the division?
No way.
Oh.
Oh, they're going to lose. They're going to lose like 3 more games.
That would be nice. They're going to lose 2 for sure. If they lose tomorrow night, they're definitely not beating the 49ers twice. All right, man. Jamal, let me see you tomorrow.
All right, man.
All right. Have
for
a great
sure.
day.
Later.
And it's Bethel that comes in today. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, Ronbo.
Bethel, yeah. What are your feelings on this game, Bethel?
For me, we played a good game. I'm proud of my team of what they did. I think if the referees were not messed up the game like the way they did, I think we would have won this game. And the Robbie Gould kick, I seen it. It got hit. It got hit. And if it would not got hit, it would have made it. It was, but our team played good, and plus, you could tell Lamar Jackson about us because this is the first game that he has played that anybody has hit Lamar Jackson the way we did. This is the only game he ever got hit as much as he did in this game. Nobody had ever hit Lamar Jackson the way we did.
And over, and took the ball right out of his hands. Somebody said, I thought Lamar had some fumbles this year. They said that was his first fumble of the year. I was shocked.
This is his first fumble of all the 5 games that they have won. So, this is his 6th fumble or interception. No, that was an interception. I don't know how many fumbles he has, but he has a couple fumbles. And
he got one today. So, because I thought he had more, but he carries that ball the way he does. He should have a lot of fumbles. That's okay. Lamar knows his domination may take place with everybody else, but it ain't taking place against the 49ers, and he really figured them out toward the end of that game, Bethel. You see that?
And
I love when he put the brakes on.
One thing that made me realize something, too, Lamar Jackson, when he was on the mic, he said, I was praying that he made that field goal. I was hoping that we win this game. When do you ever see Lamar Jackson ever do that for any other team? This is the first team he ever have done that.
He had to struggle with.
Because he knows they got away with it.
Well, he lost to Kansas City, and they got beat up pretty bad by the Browns. So he's had a couple of experiences getting beat. But this game, he had, they got the game. Everything's all working right now. And they expect the next game. Hey, Bethel, I guarantee you, whoever they play next week is going to be slaughtered. They ain't us.
Yeah.
When it comes to us, though, oh, you got to slow it down, baby boy. Yeah.
And if you've seen, we even did better than the Patriots.
Yep.
The
Patriots
Patriots
got
lost
killed.
by more points than we did.
That's right. And I think the Hawks got beat to death, too, in their house.
They did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. So like Richard Sherman says, be humbled. I'm humbled to be 10-2. I'm proud of my team, even though the referees messed everything up. But I'm proud that my team fought. Because you don't want to be like what happened to the Rams. You don't want to be what happened to the Hawks. You don't want to be like what the other teams happened.
Yeah.
And I think the rain actually helped them out. That's why the reason he didn't get hit the way he did a little bit more was because some of us, our players, slipped. And, it looked like if he juked them up, but he didn't. They slipped.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't as bad as Washington. I hope we get to play him again this season. I'd love to see him in a Super Bowl setting, because I really don't see Belichick and his guys, unless they have some people to come in and play offense. Belichick doesn't have the offense right now. But anyway, Bethel, if you got some time, we're going to make it short tonight. Let's see you tomorrow if you got some time, huh?
All right, no problem. If I can, I'll try to call in, but everybody just be proud of your team, because our team plays hard and they play they played everything. But, like one thing that we're afraid of is the referees, doing what they did to us.
Yeah. Well, that can't happen. That won't happen every time. All right, Bethel, we're going to go, because there's
always
always a lot of people here on
always,
after
Ronbo, and thank you.
All right, thank you.
For the program. And let's go, Niners.
Yes, indeed. All right, Bethel. Look for you later. And there he is, the Night Hawk. He's got R2-D2 with him again. Night Hawk. Yeah. Well, Night Hawk, at least we still got 14-2 was still a possibility.
Yeah.
But we're not worried about that.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, we're not worried about that. The best thing about this is, though, Nighthawk, that we went in and went toe-to-toe with that team in their place, and they were lucky to beat us.
I'm still mad at Shanahan for making that play. He should let that running back go. I don't know why he went for the field goal. He should have let that running back make the move. The running back was doing good.
That's true. You need to mix it up, though. I don't know what he was thinking. I'm giving up trying to figure out what was going on there. But he wins a lot with some of the things he does. So it's hard to get mad. They got lucky. They blocked the ball, and they won.
Yeah, but like I said, I wish he's. If you have a running back who's doing good in running the yard, you should let him go in there.
Stay with him when he's hot. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you should let him go for the first down or something. You should have gone for it.
Yeah. Raheem was the best running back tonight. He was way better than.
They should have used him at the at the end of the game when they need him. But I don't understand why would you want to go for a field goal.
Well, everybody was thinking we were going to run, and I guess Kyle thought, okay, here they come, stacking up everybody on the team on the line, and Jimmy was supposed to just float it over the top of the line. I wish he could have done a little better job of getting over the line. And George Kittle was supposed to be the target. And you know how Kittle is. He would have, the yards after the catch, he would have been wrecking people going down the field. So
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why I don't get it, but whatever. But like I said, the kicker, I don't know. I'm just Robbie Gould is better, but this other kicker, I don't know.
Which McLaughlin. Yeah. Robbie said he was ready, so you got to go with him. They're paying too much money for him just to sit down and watch. So he was supposedly supposed to be ready, so they tried to work him tonight.
Yeah, but the kicker, I don't know, man. That's 2 times he did that.
Kickers, boy, that's why. You know, being here and everybody was saying, hey, we don't need a kicker. We're going to score so many points, we don't need to worry about the kicker. See, I knew better than that. You always need a good kicker. There's people losing games because of kicker. Now,
Yeah, because if we had Robbie Gold in those 2 games, we would have won it.
Nada, you got your speaker or something's on. I'm getting feedback.
Oh, hold on. It's the fan.
Yeah, that doesn't.
It's the air conditioner.
It only comes up when I'm. Are you using Bluetooth?
Yeah, I'm on. No, it's on speaker.
Okay, Nighthawk, please turn the speaker off. Yeah, that's what it is, I think.
Oh, it's off now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, speakerphone. Yeah, that's it, Nighthawk. Nighthawk, remember, don't use speakerphone because when you do that, it makes crazy sounds. All right? Thanks, fam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, Nighthawk, anything else you want to add before we say
But like I said, before I go, I mean, I was kind of mad, but you know what? What can you do? I mean, I was pissed because after the game, I said, damn it. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I was bad, but you know what? I'm good now. But we got
We're going to win
game,
the next close one. Not like that's 2 close ones in a row. We lost to Seattle. Another close one, 3 points. We lose to the Ravens. Another close one, 3 points when we could have won. Either game could have went our way. So we're not getting ran off of anybody's field. Nobody's beating us up. Anything happens, it's just a matter of one wrong move.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping that the Seahawks lose to the Vikings.
Yeah, it's time for them to lose. You can't get away being lucky every week. They got to get beat this week. So, yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah, so on the Monday game, I'm going for the Vikings. I'm going for the Vikings.
We all are. All right, Doc. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, give me a shout out.
Oh, yeah. Niners! Nighthawk.
Oh, yeah, before I go, hit that like. Nighthawk is out.
Thanks, fam.
Okay, man.
Have a great night. It's nighttime where you are, for sure. All right. You know, fam, what if I just say, what? Anyway, fam, go ahead, hit the like. I'm so tired. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. And I'll see you tomorrow on Raw. And we'll celebrate. The Hawks thought they were going to catch up with us. No. Vikings probably they'll be 10-3. Niners!